welcome to Tabletop Tyranny Tuesdays. We are back once again for our Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk campaign. This is session 13. As you can see, we have our 5 players joining us tonight. Yeah. With that, quick introduction. If you've watched the stream before, you know I like to ask the players a question, riddle, something to earn a point of inspiration. So for tonight, just before we get into that question, who has inspiration? Who doesn't have inspiration? Kind of give me a little bit of a.
I have inspiration.
I actually have inspiration right now. That's crazy.
I have it.
So do
I do. I do.
We didn't
So everyone has inspiration.
Sounds like we all have it, yeah.
You can still ask the question.
With that means you guys will earn inspiration from this question because you already have inspiration. So the question, this is a very much a different per person. This isn't a right answer, wrong answer. The question for tonight is: what is the weirdest thing you have ever eaten? What was the weirdest thing?
Oh my god!
I have
a
the
lot of
perfect
weird
answer
shit.
for this.
I've
Oh,
eaten
fuck.
sour cream flavored crickets.
Mm.
I don't know that I've
Cool.
eaten anything weird.
I can't remember anything, but I know I've eaten some weird shit.
I've also eaten kangaroo jerky.
Whoa. I mean, I guess to some
didn't
people,
read this.
eating moose
Yeah.
would be weird. I've eaten a lot of moose in my life.
I can't read that.
That's cool.
Says I plead the fifth. No,
Played the 5th. Hey,
I don't know. I can't think of it.
I will say the, the weirdest thing I've involuntarily eaten against my free will and against circumstances that were in my control.
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
Is it the sandwich?
No. Oh well. One of my friends did make me a sandwich, and he slapped the cheese on his ass and gave it to me. And
Oh.
I didn't know about it.
What?
So I did have that.
What?
That's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
But I was gonna say that the weirdest thing I've probably eaten is probably spiders from peanut butter because I eat peanut butter a bunch. There's a bunch of bugs in peanut butter, so involuntarily you see peanut butter.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
there were spiders in it. You
I mean,
kinda after.
everything has spiders in it, so it was kind of a lame answer.
Yeah,
But
I,
I think the ash cheese
I
is a
probably
little bit
eat a
better.
lot of bugs from like fresh produce in my garden.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I voluntarily, well, I got dared to eat the cricket. We went to a candy shop and there was like cricket flavored, and there was like cheddar cheese, there was sour cream and onion.
Crunchy
Ooh.
chips.
That's
Interesting.
good.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it because
Actu-
someone said I wouldn't. I had to prove them wrong.
I did eat like at a Mexican place, like a done up grasshopper appetizer. It was good. It was in Boston too, so I could probably find it. But I don't know. I eat a lot of different stuff. Like I'm looking at a list of the weirdest foods from around the world, and I'm like, oh, I've eaten all of these. These are normal. Like tripe. Like if you're getting pho, you get the tripe. Like, does that count as weird? I didn't think so, but anyway.
Yeah, it's all subjective. So whatever you think is weird, honestly.
Tripe is like, isn't that like a bunch of organs mixed together? Or am I thinking of
Oh,
something else?
No, it's like a chewy, stringy thing. The lining of the stomach
That was the
of a
That's the
ruminant
lining.
animal.
Yep. It was like sheep.
Yeah.
Deer, lamb.
Menudo is intestines. I know that.
Mhm.
Isn't Menudo like a band? Like a Mexican band?
It's a dish, Mexican
It's a
dish.
dish.
Oh, it's also a music
It might
group.
be a band. Yeah, it might be a band as well.
Maybe they really like that soup.
Yeah, maybe.
My
Cool.
mom loves it.
I don't eat weird things.
Okay.
I like
I'm trying
that.
to think. I think it was a scorpion sucker.
Oh,
Ooh,
Nice.
that's weird.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen
Mm.
those.
A little bit of tang.
It's kind of odd.
Cool.
Did you
So,
actually eat the scorpion in it? Cool.
That's awesome.
cool beans. Well, now that we got that out of the way, you guys all have inspiration already. So, yeah. So, a little bit of recap for last session. With Vara's permission, the party took Carp, her brother, that is 7 going on 8, to Neverwinter, to Neverwinter Strixhaven Outreach for Young Minds, where they met Rufus and Gwen Orsong. Gwen would become Carp's teacher, while the party was off adventuring and doing whatever they're going to do in that time. The party brought up all of the strange occurrences that were kind of going on with both Carp and the town of Phandalin, where Gwyn kind of
Meh.
deduced or hypothesized that what it sounded like was some sort of influence coming from a different plane of existence. In fact, it was a recently discovered plane called the Far Realms. Not much is really known about it, besides the fact that what the party has observed kind of lines up with what the others who have discovered, clues or have, initially discovered the Far Realms themselves have spoken about. Party asked Gwen if Gwen could cure Carp, but she kind of informed them that she wouldn't really know much on how to do that, and if anyone did know, it would have to be someone that's more in line with nature and who has been alive for a while. Upon hearing that, Keltris kind of remembered that there was an archdruid named Rydoth who lived nearby, recalling that Rydoth's last known location was the ruins of Thunder Tree. With that, the party set out to find Rydoth. Nothing of note really happened while they journeyed to the ruins. The only thing that was kind of curious, or that did happen when they were on watch at night, was they seemed to have spotted some dragon cultists that were heading to the ruins as well. We see our heroes have just arrived at the ruins of Thunder Tree, this city that has long been destroyed by the eruption of Mount Hotenow during the dragon incursion, dragon uprising that was, settled a couple of years earlier. But yeah, so you guys use your familiars to kind of scout out locations. Maggie went over to I'll just show the battle map. Let me start the session. So if you guys recall, at the bottom right, Maggie went and scouted one of these closed-top, not ruined buildings, and she heard what sounded like a couple of different voices, different pitches of octanes inside of that building. So you guys I think you guys kind of deduced that's maybe where the cultists might be residing at. And then Rosie the spider went to check out this kind of the closest building on the path that you guys are on right now. And inside there was an elderly druid woman. She's looking like this. She's got some good drip on. She's got some green robes on. And she seemed to have sensed Rosie enter. As she turned around to look at Rosie, and she said, "I mean, no mini spiders, but I don't know you." And that's kind of where we left off. So we kind of pick back up in that scene as Rosie has just spotted this druid. She's aging. She's kind of hunched over a little bit on herself. There's a little fire that's kind of crackling inside this building. A little fox kind of hangs around her neck like a scarf, but she just kind of looks over to Rosie and just strokes a little tiny chin hair that kind of grows out of her chin. She says, "Well, hi."
Rosie will wave back with her little arms, and she's gonna point to where the group is. She's gonna point in that direction from the entranceway.
Yeah, you see this archer kind of like wobbles over to you very slowly. She's very slow moving, and she peers through the window. She squints her eyes. She's like, "Oh, do you know those people?"
She nods. I don't think I can speak through her.
No, she's
Can-
she's like, "Well, that's cool. Try to keep them away, though. I don't really want to talk to people today."
Okay, I'll come back to Barnabas, and he'll just say to the group, I think I found the druid, but she doesn't really want to come out, it seems like."
Well, I suppose. Oh, Star is muted.
Sorry, if you're talking, you're mute. Yeah.
Oh, she done broke her microphone.
Uh-oh.
Look at her.
Start throwing the mic.
Rip.
Rivian, you're the performer. Star, you talk. You say what she's saying.
Yeah.
All right, I got this. No. So,
Let me go help her.
hello, hello. We still can't hear you.
Oh, got something.
I don't know if this is the right one.
No, it's not.
though.
You want the Samsung Q9?
This one?
Yeah.
Hello.
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 Yay.
There it is.
Did it.
I hate that all the attention is on me. I don't like that.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. We need to talk to her. She doesn't really have. Well, she has a choice, but we kind of need to talk to her. So she's gonna have to get real talkative real soon.
Keltris, you said you maybe knew something about her. Do you know any way we could win her trust?
Well, all I know is she's a little out of it. I mean, we might be able to. I have a little pin. Y'all ain't seen because I ain't showed it, but I got a little pin of this. What is it? It's a stag head, I believe. Which is just part of my order. Might be able to win her trust. Letting her know I'm part of this order.
That's a great idea.
Do you want to just, I don't know, go up to the window and just try to talk to her through there? Did I cast Pass Without a Trace? Do we have that on us right now?
You guys did.
We did.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, do you want to just, maybe just slowly go up, approach the window?
Yeah, I can do that. Sneakily.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys, you don't have to make a roll. You can stealth up. You guys have pretty good rolls still, so you can walk up to this room. So the building itself is made entirely out of stone. It's obviously stone structuring. There is a pointed roof on top of it. A couple of shingles or whatever kind of stonework that was compromised on this roof is kind of weathered. The windows themselves have wooden boards that are kind of hammered in to kind of form a barrier. So the windows are basically shuttered off. There is a 6-inch hole in the middle, kind of like an arrow slit for someone inside to shoot out of. But other than that, the door itself is wooden as well. It's shut. There is no cracks or seams on the bottom for anyone to slide in, but the window itself does have an opening. That's how Rosie kind of got into this establishment.
All right. Well, with if I'm tall enough to get to the window,
Yeah, it's not that tall.
I'll be like, "Right house." Just whisper, right up. Hello.
She responds, "I'm hearing those damn voices again. I really must quit drinking that soup."
No, you're not hearing voices.
What? Who said that?
Me.
Rosie
My
will
name.
answer.
My name is Keltris. I'm with the Emerald Enclave. Can you please? We need to talk with you. We need you to come outside.
Show me your pendant.
And I'll just up to the hole.
You see her like, fine, you guys can come in, but make it quick. I don't want the dragon to see us.
Right. Well, I don't know how far back they are, but I'll just message just in case they too far back and like, hey, you guys can come up. We can go inside.
All right.
What are you doing about Pumbaa?
Pumbaa.
You not stealthing?
Stay in those bushes and hide. Be quiet.
You talking about like that tree that's like right there? This
Uh,
one?
yeah. Sorry, my map's zoomed in a little
No,
more.
you're good. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. So yeah, he scurries
Yeah.
over there. He hides
Yeah.
as best as a large giant war boar can.
I'll help with that. I'm gonna strike a chord on my mandolin and cast invisibility on Pumbaa.
Pumbaa
Now,
is gone.
now I have invisible warboard.
Pumbaa is invisible.
Some great
Yeah. So
hiding.
you guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, you're good. I was just saying that's some great hiding. Thanks.
So as far as you guys know, Pumbaa is invisible right here. Yeah, you guys all approach this house. The door itself is a little stiff. You kind of have to give it a little bit of an effort to open. For the purposes of this, there's usually a skill check associated with it, but she's hoping you pull it open as well. So you guys kind of squeeze into this small house. It is a it's better in condition as you kind of see that there are states of ruin. Like everything's in ruin here. As you enter, you mainly just see this elderly woman, same ornamental like, green garb with a little fox around her neck. She is at the fire, kind of have her hands crossed under her armpits, and she's got a frown on her face. And she says, "So, who disturbs me besides Keltress and the spider?" Shut the door, by the way. Shut the door.
Okay.
Shut the door.
We need your help.
Yes. Most do.
Well, there's been some weird stuff going on.
Yes.
With my little brother. So he's 7 going on 8, and
it's an important time in a young boy's life.
Well, he looks like he's 14 now.
Puberty comes quick.
No, who has the?
I do. I will pull out the vial.
Yeah. This somehow is in him.
Is that poop? What is that?
No, hold on.
My eyes don't work.
He lost his hand, and now it's regrown back. And I think it's because he stuck his hand in something that looked like that. And I don't know if I'm doing the best explanation of this, but
this sounds like something magical.
It is.
Yes.
So essentially, what she's saying, I think, is that. So when we fought these creatures, and when they spilled blood, this weird, was it a perfect sphere? Is that what it was? Right when it came out.
Right. Yeah. When these things perished, they formed a perfect circle of this goo on the ground.
And her brother, who was missing an arm, found some goo like this in the forest. Stuck his nub into it, and it absorbed into him. His hand grew back, and now he's just rapidly aging, as far as we can tell.
Have you tried to cut off the hand yet?
No. I saw it moving under its skin away from his hand, so think that's too late to do that.
Yes, the boy probably will die then. Yes.
No, that's not an option.
What do you know about the far realm, madam?
I know it's quite far. Yes. I honestly have no clue.
Oh, okay.
See, we brought all this to the professor at Strixhaven, and she told us that the goo seemed like it was something from the far realms, and she also told us to find a druid. So you really can't help us at all with this. You're the only druid that we know, I think.
Yes. Maybe. Why would you trust anyone from Strixhaven? Those are a bunch of cuckoos. They don't know nature. They just read books.
Oh,
They're real cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I agree.
But yes, I could probably help. I don't know much about the Far Realm. It sounds very far. But I do know many things here on this plane. I am pretty young, but pretty old too. To some would say. Sorry. So the boy stuck his hand in goo, and he regrew a hand. First off, you need to tell the boy to quit sticking his hand in goo. It's probably the best thing you should do for him. If he has 7 going on 8. But you said there was something squirming beneath his skin? Like a parasite.
yeah.
Well, if that's the case, I know many remedies that could expel a parasite from one's body.
Well,
But... Oh, sorry. Go
is
ahead.
there like any other information you need to know to kind of determine which one? Like,
I mean, a parasite's a parasite. It usually, if it works on one, it usually works on another.
oh,
Ooh.
Or at least in my experience, but...
so even if it's from far away from here, like the far realms, like it's just gonna disappear with this remedy?
Hopefully.
When I hold the vial up, does the goo within the vial take the druid's form?
Yeah, it takes it does this every kind of, if you're kind of like going from person to person, it does morph into
Yeah. Okay.
a little clone of them of sorts.
Yeah, and so I'll just point that out to her and just say, so I mean, it kind of sounds like you're unfamiliar with this substance, but I just want to make sure that you saw that when it does get close to another individual, it takes their form within the vial. If that makes any difference. Also, we're from Phandelver, or that's where we have kind of taken root, but there are strange clouds overhead, geometric shapes that at night turn into a funnel, and then back into geometric shapes. So it seems
Well, that doesn't sound very good.
No, it seems to be all related, but very ominous.
That's not very. Yes, that's not how things work in the natural sense of the word. Unless is there any druids in town that are casting any kind of weather magic, or is it just?
Not that we know of. It seemed that the funnel centered over a certain point in town. I was asleep at the time, but compatriot here tried to pinpoint, but couldn't really figure out where exactly it was centered. Just a general idea of the area.
Do any of you guys have a map of Phandelver?
I think we did, right? That's how we've been
Somebody
looking at a map.
does.
I don't have one.
Pulled it out.
Well, I would, if one of you guys have a map, I would ask for it and then show the druid on the map. Like, it's roughly, centered on this area. Around over this area.
My map loads. I don't know if my map loaded or not. Let me look.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all.
I just can't see it on my screen. She's like, yes, that's a nice circle that you have there. I've never been to this town.
Not
I'm
perfect.
sure whatever's happening is happening in that circle. I could assume. I don't know. This sounds weird. This doesn't sound anything like anything I'm used to. But yeah, for the most part, the goo looks intelligent and sentient of some kind. And if it's an animal, there's animals that have this sort of shape-shifting ability. She like kind of crosses her thumb and she's like thinking. She's like, Like I said, it's a parasite. A parasite can be removed by many different means of actions, causes, potions, spells. But luckily for you, we could make a potion and he could consume it. And okay, it's a gamble. I'm gonna be honest. It could work or it could not work, but it's better than just chopping his hand off, right?
What if it doesn't work?
Well,
Anything
then we
bad
try again.
happen?
No, I mean
Okay. So there's no risk.
potentially.
What?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
This seems like something I'm not used to.
Oh, I
It's
don't
from
want
a
to.
different realm.
Well, I don't want to try something that's gonna possibly kill my brother.
I can make it safe for a boy 7 going on 8, I guess. But if you don't give, do you have anything of his? Do you have like a piece of hair or a piece of clothing, something with his essence on him that I could bind the potion to, not hurt him, like an agent to keep him safe? Well, if not, we're fucked. We're cooked, as they say.
Can I say I have like a cute little drawing from him of me and him?
Oh.
Yeah. She's like,
I'll pull out the paper and be like, he drew this.
He is not an artist. I can tell you that one. Let me have
Hey,
that. He snatches it out of your hand. He sniffs it. Yes, I smelled a young boy on. I'm not going to continue that sentence because it's a little creepy. She like looks around. But yes, this should do. I will have to destroy this portrait though. I'm going to chop it up into little bitty pieces and I'm going to put it in the pot. That's okay with you?
well, if it's gonna help him.
That's
then
too
I
late. I'm already doing it.
Okay.
Perfect. So, now comes the tricky part. So, of the many ingredients in the natural world, there are things that are usually unobtainable and take many years to obtain. Thankfully, most of the plants around here I can use as a base, but there is a little bit of difficulty in getting the appropriate ingredient, the main ingredient. So, how much do you guys know about dragons?
Enough to know they're dangerous.
Yes, they are quite dangerous.
Yeah.
How much do you know about green dragons?
I would just rifle off all the information that you told me in the last session.
Holy shit, this guy knows a lot. That's good. Well, as you are well aware, these green dragons have the ability to release poisonous fumes. What I need is a jar. And she pulls a jar out like this big. I need this jar, and I need those fumes. So I'm gonna need someone to go step in front of the dragon and get breathed on and to gather those fumes, and that will be potent enough to get any kind of strange parasites out of someone's body. Even an otherworldly or other planar parasite. Now, who's up for who's ready to get breathed on? Who wants to do it?
Well, I mean, I'll just have my unseen servant do it.
Yeah, you could do that. How will the dragon see it though?
We
I guess
need
you
him
could
to
float the
see it.
jar, I guess. I guess you could float the jar up there.
Why do we need the dragon to see the jar? We saw it.
It needs to breathe.
I mean,
Yeah.
it needs to be
Dragon's
convinced
only-
to breathe.
Yes, it's not gonna. It needs like prey of some sort too.
Oh.
I mean, there are a myriad of things that could be done. Green dragons. It is from what I've seen, quite a young little dragon. It's a shame that he took root here, but that's kind of why I've kind of been watching him, making sure he doesn't turn into one of those stuff that happened a couple years ago. All that dragon shit. Well, I'm sure you guys are all familiar with that, but I'm just observing and making sure he doesn't graduate into a scarier dragon. He's just a baby.
I mean,
So-
is that not bound to happen with age, though?
Well, yeah, but I mean, come on, it's the nature of these things. It's kind of wingy, wibble wobbly. There's no hope for that guy. He's fucked.
So if this doesn't really go our way and we have to fight the dragon and the dragon dies, that's of no consequence to you then.
I'll be sad. Indeed, I will. But as nature proves, it is survival of the fittest. I will not directly partake in killing a said creature of nature, albeit a dragon that is potentially a piece of shit. But it's against my code, and honestly, I'm too old to be doing that kind of shit. But nonetheless, it will still pain me. I will throw in a nice little funeral if you do kill it. But in time, if it became too violent, I would try to get heroes to come help remove it or relocate it. But that's a lot of work. So I've kind of just been biding my time. I'm in my retirement phase of life. You know, I'm only about 2,000 years old. So I'm going on 2001, and it's been a bit of a ride. So, yeah. There was one good green dragon that I've seen. I think I remember it was Pete's dragon, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
But
Pete's dragon.
other than that, no other green dragons have been kind of that nice. So maybe this oh yeah, I heard a little shit call himself Venom Tongue or something cringe like that. So
Embarrassing.
so Venom Tongue,
Venom tongue.
yes, he is from what I've seen, he doesn't look to be a Pete's dragon, of course. Of course, we all know Pete's dragon was called Pete's dragon because the guy that wrote him was a bit of a weirdo. But yes, but yes, I will still be sad if it is vanquished. But yes, why are you raising your hand? Just speak.
Sorry, who the hell is Pete?
I'd say, man, long lost to time. You would know nothing about them.
You've not heard this story. It's
Yes,
a legend.
Keltrus, tell them. Every Emerald Enclave member has heard of the story of Pete's dragon. Please tell them, Keltrus, what you know.
Pete's dragon was a nice green dragon.
No, that sums it up. Yeah, he's right. That's about it. That's all the story.
A gentle beast. So other than the dragon and all the poisonous plants, there are other creatures that could pose a threat.
Yeah, there's a bit of other stuff out there. I'm gonna draw a little doodle on the ground for you guys with my charcoal stick here. She draws a map of the ruins real quick, and she marks the building that you guys assume the cultists are in. She said, "There's been a bunch of fanboys kind of gathering here. They haven't actually met. I've been watching them. My spy's been watching them. My birds here. They said they haven't really met the dragon yet, and they kind of already started cosplaying as cultists. So I fear that whatever they, they've left. I've seen them leave trinkets here and there. So I don't know how they weren't noticed by the dragon, but dear God, blessed be him. But
How many are
yeah, those
there,
guys
do
are
you know?
gonna. I think there was about 6 of them. But
Are they all folk?
oh yeah, they're all people. From what I've seen, the animal stuff. They heard them swapping stories. Some of them, I think there's one that's from the town you guys said you're from. There's one from Phandelver. There's a couple from Neverwinter.
But they're all, tall, like
Oh
you
yeah,
guys.
they're like there's. I mean, they vary in heights. They're not all men. There's a couple of women. There's a young kid there. I don't know. They're newbies, as the kids say. But yeah, if they approach a dragon in broad daylight, they will absolutely get just absolutely cooked. They will just die. It'll be pretty painful, but hey, that's how nature goes. That's what happens when you walk up to a dragon, right? It's gonna say, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" All right, just like that. So yeah, there's some cultists over there, or they got some weird like paper mache mask that they made. It's pretty cool, but also pretty stupid. Now, as you all know, there were a couple years ago when the explosion happened at Mount Hope now. Some of the people that were here were killed, and they have been, with the dragon's presence, have been turned into undead creatures. I know there are 3 locations that have said, we'll just call them zombies for shits and giggles, right? At the northmost point of town, there is a building. I don't know how many undead are in there, but I know there are some undead in there. I don't tell my animals to go in there just to, keep them from dying. The building at the top right of this little drawing I've drawn here for you all, there are potentially more zombies. Don't know how many are in there. And this building right here, there are a couple of zombies. Now, they're not in. The dragon doesn't control these zombies. They would just through its magic. They were just reanimated, so they have no friend or foe here in the roads. That's why I kind of tell my animals to keep away. I don't want them to get eat or anything of that nature. So those are some chaotic tokens we got on the field here. There are a couple of spiders in this building over here. Some big spiders. They used to be friendly. Their name was Earl and Jurl. They used to be real friendly, but they've kind of been sucking on some poisonous tree vines and stuff. They've lost their minds a little bit, so they're a little. I can't really communicate with them anymore. They're kind of assholes now. They always throw insults at me and shit, but they are there. They would potentially fight or attack you. Sucks, but spiders are gonna spider. There are a bunch of fucking plants that have gone crazy cuckoo for cocos. Okay, so if you look here, I don't know where I'm getting this green charcoal from, but if you look here at this green charcoal, there are quite a bit of bushes and stuff in this. There's a lot. I know there's a lot in these bushes because the bushes always shake when I walk past them. It's either the plants have come back to life or those cultists are getting freaky in the bush. I don't think it's the cultists though. I think it's the bushes are alive. That's quite a bit. This area over here, there are some more bushes that are kind of dangerous. There are a couple of bushes over here that are kind of terrifying. In this house, there's a couple that are terrifying. Yeah, there's just a bunch of fucked up shit going on around here. But what am I gonna do? That's the way nature intended. That's the way it's gonna be, I guess.
I mean, zombies are not natural.
Well,
things.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not gonna go deal with them. I'm a pacifist.
That's your job.
Baz
Literally your job.
Baz will speak up and he'll say, "Well, Bonnie, your unseen servant, just like in the event that might not work, I wonder if we could go with our original plan B or C, whatever it was, and if we disguised ourselves and went and talked to the cultists, maybe we could either convince them or all go in together and have them hold the jar while we stand further back, and if any attack is necessary, we're there."
That seems like a lot more casualties than my plan, but I mean, if you guys want to, as long as I'm not the one in the line of fire.
Well, I mean, you have to keep in mind this is a dragon, right? Dragons have hordes, so it's very possible that, there's something there too. And, I mean, like we just discussed, the dragon's just gonna get older and more mean. So
what I'm hearing is we're probably gonna have to fight this dragon.
La 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 la, I'm listening.
I mean, it's possible. I'm just saying if Bonnie's servant, if there's a possibility it doesn't work, I guess we just have to be very careful that the jar doesn't break. Unless, I mean, do you have plenty of jars? He'll ask the druid in case the first one breaks.
Maybe. What's it to you, bud?
Well, I mean, just everything that my friend here said. We need the jar to get the thing to help her brother. So that's what.
You see, she sweeps some dirt away, and some jars begin to materialize out of the dirt. Yes, I have more jars.
Right. So yeah, I mean, yes.
What happens if that plan fails, though? What if that doesn't work?
Which one, the unseen servant or the?
Huh? Yeah.
What ship is?
Huh? Yeah, that one. What?
Well, I feel like if that doesn't work, then the dragon dies. But I guess.
Who are you people?
Can you extract the breath from the dragon if it's dead, or does it need to be alive?
Oh no, it definitely needs to be alive when it breathes on you.
Right, so we definitely need it to do that.
So what if we dress up like high-ranking cultists, maybe?
Do we know what those look like?
I feel like they just made up what they did.
An outfit?
Yeah.
I thought
Well,
we
maybe.
already were dressed up.
Not yet. I don't think we have yet.
Not yet, because the cloak of many fashions only lasts for like an hour, I think.
Oh.
And y'all talked about that on y'all's way to the room, so you guys haven't done that just yet.
No, the cloak lasts as long as you want it to. Someone's spell only lasted an hour.
Oh,
Yeah, my-
This guy's self.
For
Yeah.
Pumbaa.
That's what.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
what it is.
Yeah.
It was this guy's self.
So what if we somehow convince the cultists we're high-ranking members, have them go, I don't know, prostrate in front of them or something, do something to get his attention. Your unseen servant takes the jar with them. That way, if they get gas thrown on
Annihilated.
them, yeah, if they get killed, your unseen servant still gets the jar full. Maybe. I don't know.
Barney's he's looking at Rosie and he's thinking, I made a deer once as my familiar. I could maybe try to do it again.
Yeah, I would feel kind of bad if all those young people just kind of like died.
Yeah, it's not their fault. They're just misguided.
It is what it is.
Honestly,
It's
I bet
nature.
if we just kicked their butt a little bit, they would be like, they would want to go home.
Or they just worship the dragon more.
Well, if we kill the dragon, they won't have nothing to worship, so.
I'm still not sure we need to kill the dragon. I mean, it's pretty cool. Could we just get it to move somewhere else, maybe? Like, is there a reason that it can't just stay here?
Well, Druid lady, although she's questionable,
She's standing right there.
Yeah,
yeah, she's gonna forget.
Different druid lady.
She's already like said that dragon's gonna grow up and be a shitty
A pain in
dragon,
A real
and
dick.
that'll just be a later problem, right?
So what?
Really close to my home, so.
Yeah, possibly.
Doesn't seem like she really gives a damn.
No.
Would I know, like, as the dragon grew older and older, how far all of this like poison and this destruction would spread? How far it would spread?
In time, it would spread towards. Right now, it's relatively close.
Yeah.
But given the time, usually it's only within a mile. But for the sake of this, the way that you've seen the clues and hints, that whatever this dragon is, it has potential to have, some incredible, life ahead of it, some incredible power. You feel that it could, stretch further and further. It could encroach closer towards Neverwinter. Probably would never reach Phandelin. Phandelin's quite a bit away from these ruins.
Yeah.
But it could encroach closer and closer to Neverwinter, to where Neverwinter would have to deal with it on their own time.
Yeah, I would just say we have to keep in mind, the longer it stays here, the more nature and the more threat it is to Neverwinter. So yes, we could try to convince it to move. Highly doubt that would work. I can't imagine there's anything we have to offer that would entice a dragon to leave its lair. But I guess it's always worth a conversation. But I suppose if we don't want to fight the dragon and we want to get out of here alive, we have to offer it something.
It would probably still kill you. I'm not gonna lie.
So there we have it.
Was this an adult dragon or a young dragon?
No, he's just a youngin. He's a young green dragon.
Well,
It's like
are
a
you just
teenager.
gonna are you just gonna sit here and watch us fight it?
I mean, I was.
You're not
You
gonna
can
help
join.
at all.
You can, yeah. You can.
It's not in my nature to fight, but I can assist if you guys want. I have quite a few tricks up my sleeves.
Uh huh.
Like what?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I can
you
join
can
us.
stand
oh,
on
oh.
that.
Got an
Oh.
example?
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How would you feel about turning into a different animal? Ooh.
Well, Bass can do that already.
But like, I could do it. Ooh.
I mean, it does save us using any of our spells up.
And I can make you all fly. Ooh.
Okay, now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Real combat.
And
I
I can,
make us all fly.
and you can all pay me 10 gold for these services. Ooh.
I don't think
Oh,
we
that
can
one didn't
fly,
work?
no.
Okay. I thought that would work. Yes, I could turn you into an animal, maybe like an elephant, maybe like a hippopotamus.
Elephant's
Any,
cool.
anything, you know. Well, not anything. Dear God, could you imagine? I could turn you into a Tarrasque. Dear Lord, that would be crazy. But no, I can't do that. I wish.
Yeah.
She says, I wish, and looks up. I wish to be a Tarrasque.
Almost
Well,
right.
it was worth the try. Well,
Vaz would just say, I mean, turning into an animal would be great for me. I still have some spells I can cast when I'm transformed, but the rest of them they just basically have.
oh no, this is my magic is special, you see, because I say so. I can change your shape. You could still do everything you can do now.
Oh,
So you could fight the dragon. If it comes to that, I could. I'm gonna have to give each of you a little token of my gratitude, a little kiss on the cheek for this to work. But yes, well, when you guys feel like you're in danger, you could, this only lasts for like, an hour. So or about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's not like a permanent thing. So don't like get that in your weird little heads. But I could turn you into an animal, and you can basically do the same shit you do now, but you would be an animal, and then I can make you fly. In case the dragon tries to fly.
So,
Pretty cool.
out of game.
Pretty neat.
Out of game.
Indeed.
If we can do the same stuff we can do,
What's the point?
what?
For shit.
I mean, I get it for like the spellcasters, but for me, I don't know the damage difference between an elephant and my punch.
You know that
So-
you bring up a good point, Vara. She looks up. You bring up a good point, Vara.
Oh, I was talking to
You can
Steven, but
still cast.
It's DM talking.
Yeah, you. She ride off 3 things, and she says, "Oh, you can cast spells," is what I meant to say. As you can cast spells, but yeah, no. If you turn into an elephant, you can be an elephant. You can tusk them. You can punch them with your feet. But
It's the fury with your hoofs.
yeah. Well, you basically become an animal, and then whenever your when your vitality gets low to a point where you would die as that animal, you would kind of go back to your normal sense of being. So outside the game, DM talk now. So basically, what would happen is she would turn you into. She's going to cast a spell that lets you turn up to a CR, a challenge rating 4 beast. Hippo and elephant are the highest of those beasts. There isn't really much flying ones but like CR ones are like flying. She's going to turn you guys into that. Basically, you would gain tip HP, whatever the HP of the creature you turned into, whatever its total HP is. You would get the stat block of that creature, and then once your temp HP goes down to 0, you revert back to your normal form. And she said that she will cast flying on all of you, so you guys can fly. So
turn
there
us
is
into animals and fly, or one or the other.
both. She's gonna do both of them because she said so. But for the sake of player discrepancy, there should be a list of all of the monsters or beasts that are CR4. You're gonna have to go in there and make sure you select beast and change it to CR rating to 4 at the top. Let me filter that.
Where?
But basically, that's
Where?
what you can turn into. She offers you a fucking pamphlet with all the animals you can turn into. She says, "Here, read this. Think about it."
Wait, there's only 3 of them. That
You can
are
turn up
beasts with
to-
CR4. Okay.
You can
up
turn.
to,
You
got
can
it.
turn up to CR4 creature. Yeah, there's not many, sadly. But you can turn into any of those things, and she will make you fly. But basically, you get the stat block. You will use that for fighting purposes. I'm gonna let you guys still talk as you guys are animals. You guys can still talk and all that. You can still cast spells as an animal. But you become that animal, and you have a temp HP kind of show. This is just giving you like extra health, basically, with animal traits. So think it over. This is what she offers as she slides her some blades of grass across the dirt towards you. This is what I offer. But yeah, y'all can think about that a little bit.
I mean, it would be very interesting for all of us to just go in there as these animals that the dragon definitely never really sees in this area.
Might want to kill faster.
I'm just looking at the CR3 ones, and there's like an ankylosaurus, just a dinosaur waltzes in there.
A giant scorpion.
We'd be very confusing for the dragon, especially if the ankylosaurus had wings. But
Now, if I was a swarm of venomous snakes, and one of them gets hit, do I feel that? Like, how does that work? Can I cast a
yes.
spell with any snake?
Well, so the swarm has to stay intact think of like a ball. It's like a ball more so.
Flying.
The flying snakes, yes, of course, but I mean, you're more so like an entity. They can't like separate these little swarms. It's more just like a
Okay.
singular mush of different snakes, you know. So cool idea, but no bueno.
also, keep in mind anything that does, probably poison or acid damage probably isn't going to do much to this dragon.
You're right. Swarm of piranhas, then.
There's no water.
Why do you wanna do this?
But they're going to be
Well,
flying
okay,
piranhas,
so it doesn't
Rivian.
matter.
You will still, you know, if you can breathe natural air, you will still breathe natural air. So feel free to turn into a whale or some kind of aquatic creature if you must. But
Oh no,
Yes.
a hippopotamus is looking real cool.
A hippopotamus for Christmas?
Yep.
Keep
Exactly.
up anonymous?
Keep up anonymous?
now I must say, this is right off talking. I must say, if the dragon, you know, it commands these plants. So if shit starts hitting the fans, these plants will become. You know, you're gonna come out of the bushes. So we're saying they're gonna start fighting some shit. So
Oh, that's
you
interesting.
should probably. I mean, maybe you could like. I don't know how you would sneakily deal because if you trigger one of those, the dragon knows it's kind of like his little minions. So I don't know. Maybe you could use the zombies to do something crazy, or you could kill the cult. I don't know what you kids are thinking.
So it looks like you haven't really circled anything in the direct vicinity of the dragon other than the two buildings on
yeah.
either side. Are there none of his plants are in that area in front?
No,
or
he uses them on the outskirts because you know if something gets. Usually it runs into the plants before it gets there, and then
Right.
it gets killed. So he doesn't really. He's a smug little shit. He doesn't really think anyone would come that close. So.
Right. Okay.
So I said those cultists started going up there. They're fucking cooked. They're gonna be killed. It's gonna be rough. But that's how nature intended it to be, I guess.
So are you implying that the cultists are like very weak? So if we started like fighting the dragon and they came out to defend the dragon, they wouldn't stand much of a chance against.
Oh no, they would die quick.
Okay.
Instantly. The dragon could fart on them and they would all probably die.
So more concern about the plants and the zombies than the cultists.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because there's probably a lot of plants out there. I don't know the exact count, but there's probably a lot. Maybe 20, 30. Who knows?
Well, do we want to try just the unseen servant first and not even worry about the cultists? I mean, we're probably going to get him to breathe, right? Like, if we go up there, he's going to try to breathe on us. I don't know. Say it again.
Sorry. Can we dress the unseen servant?
That's what I was gonna say.
We
I don't know that he would attack just a floating jaw, right?
Yeah, we should be able to just like throw a cloak over him. Gonna look a little bit like a ghost. He's not really human shaped and like he's an invisible force, you know.
Right. Does it speak at all? Can you speak through it?
Nah, it's a low level spell. He's
Right.
pretty useful.
Right. I mean, I suppose it's worth a shot just sending it in there with a cloak on and seeing what
I agree.
happens.
All right.
You will have to get within 60 feet of the dragon's tower to do this.
But
Spell
also
range is 60 feet.
keep in mind, if we do that, it will alert the dragon that something is here, and any element of surprise we may have will no longer exist.
What I'm hearing is we're gonna fight a dragon.
I mean,
What I'm hearing is you want to fight a dragon.
I mean, I kinda do.
Of course. It's
So-
And I could be a hippopotamus. That would be so cool.
That's true, because if you got blown on, you have all this temp HP to reduce instead of your actual
Yeah.
HP.
right, just
Whatever
we have
that
to make sure
means.
one of us as an animal can carry a jaw.
With the unseen servant on your back.
Maybe,
Oh,
yes.
yeah. We could just do that, man.
Yeah.
But if we do go just the unseen servant with a cloak, I do have message, which I can make it talk into the dragon's head, make it think that it's this unseen servant thing talking.
So how far does that reach? Can you do it from here?
About 120 feet.
Alright. I love planning for stuff
I
like
do
this.
too, because
It's so
I know
funny.
it's gonna go shitty so quick.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
how it goes, it's gonna shit.
It's
Just
not. This is
instantly
gonna
shit.
work. Work
I'm just
instantly.
picturing the jar just like floating into the tower.
Yeah, yeah.
The dragon's just like, what the fuck was that?
That's a weird bird.
I mean, should I make a deer? We could use a deer. I could turn to I could swap out Rosie for a deer and just sacrifice it and bring
Well-
Rosie back tomorrow. She'll be okay with it.
I mean, we do know that the dragon will attack deer, so if we can somehow fasten the jar. So once the dragon breathes into the jar, we need to put a lid onto it so the breath doesn't get back out.
Yes, indeed. That is, yes.
Isn't
Can-
that what the unseen servant's for?
Yeah, I'm still going with the unseen servant with the jar. I still
Right.
think that's a great idea.
I'm liking the support for the unseen servant. He's really underrated.
It is just
will
like the
say-
disc. It's a great disc.
Uh-huh.
I will say, Emily, you need to read the spell a little bit. Just double check the spell.
Oh, no, what have I done?
I have already seen an issue with this plan, but I want you just to look it over one more time and.
DM, I think you should support our ideas.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, the part where it has 1 hit point. Yes, that would be right, isn't it?
Oh, it does have hit points.
So it would get the gas, but it would just die in the jar, which is like psh, break up.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Thanks for the tip. That's good. That's good. Yeah.
There we go. So now we wrap a cloak around the jar to pad it so it doesn't break.
Wait,
Man,
did
it's
you,
like
Keltris, did
cheesecloth
you
on the
bring
cover.
bubble wrap with you?
I actually keep that on hand. all
Oh,
the time.
wonderful.
I mean, I can, if I'm in range, I can cast levitate on the jar.
So it doesn't fall.
As the servant
Really trying to make this
dies.
plan work.
I actually like, yeah. So if the servant dies, I can cast levitate from 60 feet away.
So
Wait.
I will say if we do end up fighting a dragon, we're not. I mean, we're capable. You know, we survived against the wizard.
Oh, good for you.
But it's still a dragon, right?
Who was that?
Oh, I
Who's
forgot
the-
she was here.
That was the druid.
We're trying to get the breath. Okay.
So getting the element of surprise and getting like maybe a first round of attacks before it even gets a chance would be in our favor. I just don't know how strong they are. Like maybe we would accidentally kill it before it gets its breath off.
How How many jars do you have?
One,
Sorry.
3, 4, 5.
I have
You
3
have 5
jars.
jars?
3
3
good
jars.
jars. Yes.
3 good jars. I think we should take
3
them all,
jars.
just in case.
3 chances for success. Yes.
Oh gosh. So.
Can you make more?
Hold on, guys.
From what, motherfucker?
I don't know.
From the sand,
fucking
from the dirt that you
the
keep
dirt
kicking
that you
around.
Just
You
did it.
literally
For.
just rise them
Oh!
from the ground. Yeah,
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
it's crazy.
She does it again. That's not working. She tries. It's not working. Sorry.
So when we do get this jar filled with these fumes, and Dragon's still trying to fight us,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best plan is to get it to Rivian, because he has a bag of holding.
What the hell's that?
Oh, right, yeah.
That's a good idea.
You're a druid.
Who's Rivian?
It's
me.
it's
Oh, you guys never told me your fucking names, you rude bitches.
We did ignore her when she
I mean,
asked.
I
Did she ask our names? I think we're
Hi, I'm
just.
Barnabas, by the
Yeah.
way. This is this
Yeah,
little cutie is
and-
Rosie who picks up the
I
spider.
don't care anymore.
Okay, good.
Pretty boy swag. That's all you need to know.
Dear God. 420 blaze it, am I right, dude?
Oh God.
Oh
Please
no.
stop at this point.
what?
Don't like it. No more.
Okay. Well, we need to just start doing it, or we're never gonna start.
All right.
Oh yes, we can start doing it.
Okay. She's batshit crazy.
So are
Huh?
we turning into these animals now? Because that has to happen outside. I don't think 5 of us as elephants can fit in this building.
We're
No.
actually gonna turn into animals.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. I'm just.
I think it would
I
be.
lose spells personally, so
You would what?
I think it'd
No,
be.
I thought we don't lose spells.
We can.
No, you can still
well-
use them.
well, I can't play an instrument as an animal.
You don't
Are you
have
sure?
your.
I mean, that's at the
Elephant,
DM's
If
discretion.
you're an elephant, you can use your trunk.
There are
You-
ways to
you
do.
never
Oh yeah, I mean,
tried it
especially an
before.
elephant with the trunk and the
Yeah.
tusks.
They are very dexterous.
I'm disappointed in your lack of creative forethought, Rivian. I think you
my
could
bad.
handle this.
My bad. I don't want to be an animal. Is there something wrong with that? I don't want it.
Well, it's
That's alright.
out of game. Temp HP. Very important.
Yes.
That's really the only reason we're all going to turn into animals is because we'll have a bunch of extra HP against a dragon.
It's kind of like I'm enabling you guys to do something.
Right. The DM's basically saying, please fight this dragon.
Oh,
No,
my
I'm
God.
not. I'm providing you an outlet.
Absolutely yes.
for an opportunity.
Absolutely yes. To fight the dragon.
All right, let's get this show on the road, man.
Wait, but what are we doing though?
Okay,
Get
great.
in a
question.
jar full of gas.
Well, first I have to give you all the blessings before y'all can do this shit. So, I mean, who wants a kiss?
Do we have to do that right now, or?
Oh, I guess not.
Wait, is the blessing the turning into an animal or is it something else?
It's the animal and the flying, the combination of the two.
Right.
Flying.
So, like, I will
hippopotamus.
kiss you, you will get the magic, and then when you need to use it within the next hour,
Oh.
hour and a half, it will
Oh,
trigger.
Oh.
Right.
Hell
okay.
yeah.
I like that.
Ooh.
okay.
Now we're happy, huh? Let's roll fucking
Well,
continue.
no, I was already happy with it. I was
we
just
were-
thinking we had to be outside
Who wants to
for it
kiss
to
me?
happen. Oh, Baz just leans his...
Uh,
Wait, is it on
Right
the
on the
lips or
lips.
on the...
Yes, it is on the lips, son.
Oh, all right, that's fine. Druid to druid.
Druid to druid, might as well.
It's just a peck. It's like a
Yeah.
little magical peck. Feel the magic. If you do give her a kiss, she will give you the magical blessing. If you are adamant about not giving this old lady a kiss on the lips, she
Is
will kiss
she-
you on the cheek.
is she lying about having to give a kiss for this to work?
Maybe.
She could probably
She's
just
bad
use
sick
her
crazy.
hand.
Maybe she just wants to feel nice. Give her a kiss. I'm gonna be a swarm of venomous snakes.
So
It's
basically, you can give her a kiss wherever. It doesn't have to be on the lips, but she will give you a kiss and give you the blessing. The blessing basically lets you turn into an animal up to CR4, and you will have flying while you are in that form.
That's wild.
There's no
Yeah,
concentration.
flying with particles.
Now, if the druid dies, then the spell probably would be done,
Oh.
right?
Oh.
So that's always contingent. There's always something that can happen, but she's not gonna participate in a fight, so you don't gotta worry. You shouldn't have to worry about that.
That would suck if we were all 50 feet up.
Yes, but if you are 50 feet up and you lose your temp HP, you will morph back into your form and fall. So there is potential for.
Oh yeah.
So when your temp HP goes away, you revert back to your normal form. So just remember that. But you guys all have the blessing. You can all talk amongst yourselves. She is going to get in the corner.
Will we still have fly or no?
No, like the spell. It's when your temp HP. When you lose the animal form, you lose the flying and the animal shape.
Boo.
Hey, it is what it is. But yeah, she's gonna just. You guys can discuss more. She's just gonna get in her corner. If you guys want to talk to her, interact with her, just let me know. She's just gonna let you guys do what you need to do.
So do we get that animal's attacks as well, or are we just that animal using our attacks?
You will basically use the animal's stat block.
Okay.
But you will be able to cast spells from the creature.
Okay.
I think that's about it, limit-wise. But other than that, you have the same stat block as the creature. So whatever you turn into, you have that stat block. If you can cast spells, you can cast spells through that creature normally.
Okay.
Through the power of magic.
Holy.
And the creature's normal move speed is the creature's fly speed. So that's how you kind of calculate that.
What
so
if it has a swim speed?
Yeah.
Can we match the swim speed?
It's swimming in the air.
As long as it can breathe oxygen?
Well, you guys can. Any animal will have whatever its max movement, whatever its movement that's far this is. You will have it as a flying speed. You will basically be able to talk normally. You're going to be just for perspective. You're just going to be getting a temp HP, but shield basically the animal stats, and then the movement, whatever is the highest movement. So if it can swim 60 feet, you can fly 60 feet. Whatever the highest movement is. But you will have that character, the animal statistic block.
Jeez.
I'm gonna be a killer whale.
Well, I'm glad somebody took that. That was my second choice.
You don't gotta choose. You don't gotta choose right now. You guys can look through all the stuff.
A flying killer whale.
But just make sure you pull up the stat block on the side. Yep.
If I have the cloak of protection on, technically my AC go up by 1 as the animal.
Yes. Any magical items you guys have, you guys are gonna retain. It's gonna be one of those. It's a weird. You're gonna have to go back and forth, but it's a weird dichotomy you're gonna have to rock right now. You're gonna be the animal stat block. You still have all your items, all your inventory stuff, all your bonuses from your inventory stuff. So it's gonna be a little work on your part to kind of remember stuff in that aspect. There's no way for me to do that for you. So that's kind of on you kind of thing. If you forget to do something, just remind me. It'll change. It is what it is.
Essentially, we just need to walk in there as us, or two of us, one of us with the bag of holding. Entice it to give its breath, and then we all transform and attack this asshole. That's basically what it's sounding like.
Yeah.
Unless we are an animal that can handle a jar.
You can be an octopus and just like.
Yeah.
What? Question. This bag of holding, extra dimensional space. What if we just get the gas into the bag of holding?
Can it hold the gas like that?
Hey.
Do you think it could hold the gas? That's what I'm asking. Could it hold the gas?
How are we gonna get it out?
You can't just
We'd have to reach in there.
You just kind of just dip it in,
You just dip it. Did the jar?
No, it would disperse. It would just fill the void, the never-ending void of the bag of holding, and you'd never get it out again.
All right. I was just, I'm not good at
Guidance are weird,
planning.
man. I know.
My intelligence isn't too high.
Thinking
You're
too
good.
hard about this.
Hey, I like it. That's kind of cool.
I feel our first plan was pretty solid.
I don't
And then we just-
remember what
Yeah,
the
I
first
think
plan
so.
was. The what?
I'm excited to have a single gauntlet of ogre power on every snake.
Anyway,
Oh
where
my goodness.
Barnabas has the unseen servant in the deer, and I'll cast levitate on it, and then we can just start fucking attacking it. We'll get it in the bag of holding, then we should just start attacking it.
So keep in mind though that the deer will only have 2 HP.
And he's just to
Mm.
entice the attack, right?
Yeah, it's just to get the breath weapon out. That's the whole point.
But the breath weapon will go into the jar, destroy the deer, and then the jar will drop to the ground.
I have levitate.
Oh, you're gonna levitate it. Okay.
I can, yes.
Gotcha.
I will levitate it, and then I guess we kick a dragon's ass.
All right, how are
Let's
we?
do it.
How are we entering? We just
Not
because there's
guns
a lot of
blazing.
shit around.
Well, I mean,
that could
one
Not guns
possibly
blazing.
get us.
one more question with my knowledge of dragons.
Yes.
Would a dragon see a deer with a glass jar on its back and be like, huh?
You can make a
Yeah.
You can make a nature check or a history check. I think nature or history are probably the better of the two.
21.
21. So an older green dragon might be suspicious.
Okay.
This is a younger dragon, still kind of, it's kind of a teenager. It's in its rebel phase right now. So it probably wouldn't notice the jar. It probably wouldn't. It would see the prey, it would see the deer and focus on that. And
Okay.
I don't think it would really focus in. But if it was an ancient or an adult, his probably plan would just be just out the window
Alright.
pretty quick.
Yeah, then I won't even say anything. I'll just be like, yeah, I mean, that's sounds good to me.
Okay, so again, there's a lot of shit around this area. How are we
Mhm.
entering?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of know where to go. We just have to keep in mind that as soon as everything starts, a couple spiders and some zombies are going to come out, right? The plants, it seems like we can steer clear of as long as we stay in front of the tower, but, you know,
And we'll be flying too, so that'll
Right.
help.
we don't know.
Okay.
Would I know like, knowing these plants, would I know the reach of them? Or is that beyond my...
It's probably more of a. It just depends on what kind of plant.
Okay.
Because there are many plant creatures that can form from magic of this nature, but you probably wouldn't have a good
Okay.
grasp on what would be.
Yeah, I mean,
That was
flying will
relative.
definitely help. Probably just
Stay
Make-
out of range.
stay at a range, but make sure we're not too high, right? In case, we fall.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm
you
alright
guys
with the
can
fall.
actually look out the window and you actually see the dragon on top of the tower, and you watch it like it's flying over the entire,
Oh,
just like heavy wing flaps, and you actually watch it come back to the tower, and you watch it like just breathe its poisonous breath out, and
damn. We should have the servant over there already.
you see it breathe its poisonous breath down, and then you see Rydolph say, "Oh, that's depressing.
What is?
That's right.
She just killed Earl and Ural, the two spiders I was talking about.
Oh,
Oh,
He just
Son of
killed,
a biscuit. I was going to talk to them.
what a dick. He just killed
I
them.
was going to recruit them.
Instantly? Great.
Yeah, he just killed them.
Great. I love that.
Baz will just speak up and say, so how close do we need to be for all the spells for the deer? For what we need to do with that. I mean, I know how the familiar works, but like for the levitate and all that.
I need to be 60 feet.
Yeah, I need 60 feet as well.
You need to stay within 60 feet for it to work? Yeah. So we'll need to be sneaky into those, probably those trees.
And I would like to get pretty close since I am, melee fighter,
Right.
Heck yeah, aerial combat. You ready for that?
Yeah, so, this... How do I ping? Ping! There it is. Like right... Nope, it's still not working. Point and ping. It's not doing anything for me. Cool. So the...
We're trying to do this is me doing it. Where you can just draw an overlay if you want, like a circle.
Okay.
I want to
Like right there is about 60 feet. Yeah, we can basically get to those trees there, send it in, and then transform in the bushes.
Yeah.
Oh, what are the spiders doing there?
They died.
There's
Oh,
zombie
poor
spiders
spider.
now.
Oh,
Mhm.
great.
No.
That's dead Earl and dead Earl.
They're dead?
Yeah, you just watched the dragon breathe down, and the
They're
druid
dead,
confirmed.
dead?
Yeah,
You don't know
Okay.
yet.
I mean, from
What you
a
can tell.
metagame point on the map, yeah. From your vision perspective,
They're dead.
you don't know.
You don't even know they're over there.
You're just an
There's
old
a
hut.
bunch of trees.
Well,
Okay.
let's go, guys. Let's get this. Wait, Druid. Wait,
What?
what's
That's
your
me.
Oh,
Ray
Druid.
Daw.
What's up?
Are you gonna just stay here?
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I will let you guys know any bushes that you guys walk in. It's so thick and dense and everything's so overgrown. Any plant on the map, any bushes, any green, it is difficult terrain. So it costs.
Mhm.
So 1 foot of movement. So normally 5 feet of movement is now 10 feet. So it's very much overgrown. So
All right.
it is considered difficult terrain here in the grass. But
That's-
yeah, sorry to interrupt you.
Well, okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, hold on. Where's my drawing tool? Okay. So, I'm thinking let's my color will be purple. I'm thinking I go this way, sneak right here if possible, and then we'll make you guys. I don't know if someone wants to go like this way to get, or I guess Barnabas or Rivian come this way so they can get their little spell right here, and then maybe Baz this way, just so we can like enclose, if that makes sense.
Right.
And then I don't know if Caltris wants to like go. That was not what I wanted to do. I don't know. Anyways,
I think we do have to keep in mind there's a higher chance of the dragon seeing us if we're on the open pathways, right?
Mhm.
yeah.
And you guys will not be within the pass without trace distance if you leave.
Oh, right. You have to stay close to me.
So 30 feet range. So
Yeah.
that is a factor to take into consideration.
Hmm.
You do all have inspiration, so there's an opportunity.
I mean, my thought was we all literally all went through here because the difficult terrain doesn't really matter until we enter battle, right?
Yeah,
No.
I'm just thinking because everyone else is like distance and I'm not, so I won't be very helpful unless I'm close.
You'll be able to fly towards it, though.
Yeah, but not as fast as I would like.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Hopefully, we can get a surprise round and I can actually hit. Because if I can hit with the hippopotamus, they get a multi attack, 2d10. So
Right.
if I can help where I can, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you could always go there and be sneaky, and once battle starts, and the dragon doesn't even know you're there. Does battle work that way in this game? Like, would she be in initiative if she's still hiding and the dragon doesn't know she's there?
I think she would.
She
They
would.
did that quick.
If you play Baldur's
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking about Baldur's
Yes.
Gate.
It's not.
They are not
once
initiative.
once battle starts, we all go in initiative.
Everybody, okay.
Baldur's Gate is a different scenario.
Yeah.
Once battle starts, we will all roll initiative. Now I will say if you are hiding, I will roll. You get advantage on the initiative. But as far as like combat starts and you're just over there fucking around without any kind of control.
Okay.
So. No.
I mean, still, Farah, you need to be close, but yeah, you won't have the benefit of my spell for sneaking. So.
Well, I think I'm pretty stealthy. Yeah, this character's stealthy. Yeah.
And whenever we get wherever we're going, before anybody splits up, if we're splitting up, I am gonna cast Long Strider on you, Laura.
Yes, I love that spell.
Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of, if everyone's okay with just kind of going up the center through the bushes there, and then you send the deer in with the jar from there, and then Vara goes around where her purple line is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works
Cool.
for me.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know how long we've been talking for, but swapping the familiar and getting unseen servant would take like an hour and 10 minutes, I believe. So
The
I mean,
animal.
maybe it's just like, give me a few more minutes. I'm still working on this.
Pass without trace would. go
Yeah,
away,
that's what I was
though.
gonna say. If it took that long, Pass Without Trace would be gone, and I would have to cast my only
Oh.
other second level spell.
Oh, not worth it. I think I think you should save all your spells.
Yeah, I already used
Wait,
one on Pass Without Trace
wait.
to begin with.
Druid, are you concentrating on the spell stuff you did for us?
I'll be right back.
Indeed.
Yeah. Oh, boo. Okay.
What is it? What do you
Never
seek?
I was gonna see if you can make us stealthier.
It's not in my wheelhouse. Sorry.
Oh, boo. Okay.
To go back to just trying the unseen servant with a cloak.
What if
Yeah.
Rosie? What if Rosie was beneath the jar? And I will say Rosie can make it. Well, Rosie would die too, though. So
I mean, the point of the deer was to attract the dragon. I don't know if the dragon's going to be interested in eating the spider.
well, I was thinking that she like catches the jar. That's what I was thinking in my mind. She like hugs the
Oh.
bottom, catches it, but she would die with the unseen
I mean,
servant.
that's okay. Just bring her back. She knows.
Well, I mean, like the jar would just shatter.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
thinking.
you're right.
But I guess it doesn't have to shatter if you're only keeping it like a foot off the fucking ground. But
Mhm.
I don't know.
Could we wrap the jar in like a cloth?
That's what I was saying earlier. I do have this extra cloak.
All right,
I'm
all
gonna-
right.
I'm gonna have a jar because I think we should all take a jar. The
Yeah,
3 jars.
The jury gives everyone a jar.
I'm gonna wrap my jar in my extra cloak.
And I guess Barney will, after this conversation, will like stop mid resummoning a new familiar, and will quickly just do the unseen servant, which looks like he draws a chalk outline of a human on the ground, like a crime scene body, and then he like peels up the chalk outline and like shakes it out, and
I love that.
Oh wow.
Alright.
and then he'll just like drop a cloak on it and to like bundle up the jar.
Nice.
Looks like a ghost.
Okay.
Keltris.
Yep.
What are your instructions for Pumbaa?
He is just going to stay there,
Invisible.
and he's gonna stay there, stay invisible as long as possible, stay hidden, don't do anything unless I call out for him. He's basically the getaway driver for me.
That's amazing.
Beautiful.
I just see you like flying as an animal, just like turn back into your normal form and just get on right away.
Swoop down, animal drops, gets on, and gone.
So, for Pumbaa's invisibility, by the way, it does require concentration. So I've been concentrating kind of this whole time.
Yeah.
I know.
So once I stop concentrating, it's gone.
Yeah, well, that's why I just said as long as he can stay invisible. I mean, still stay in the bush, stay hidden.
Okay.
If trouble comes, run to the druid.
He can watch the cult members. Make sure they don't come out.
Yeah. If they
I'm gonna
come
let you
after
know.
you, fire it on.
If some loud noises and fight happen, shit's gonna hit the fan quick. There's gonna be a lot of things that happen.
Okay.
So
Sounds great.
there's gonna be a lot of stuff that will happen. I'm only saying this, Star, because you want Pumbaa to go look at the cultist. If there's like a sounds of fighting, there's a lot of things that are gonna happen. Like if there's a bunch of dominoes that topple over.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just go in assuming
Yeah.
that we're not going to be able to surprise this dragon, and just hope that we do.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's
Let's
where we're
do
at.
it.
So,
So I have my jaw wrapped up in my cloak, and with some of my rope, I'm gonna like wrap it around like the top, just so it's like hanging there. So
Okay.
I don't have to worry about carrying it. Hopefully,
I'm giving my jar to Rivian. Here, put it in the bag.
You don't want to try and get some yourself?
I feel like I'm gonna be really close up. I don't know if I'll.
fair.
I'm hoping to stay at its back end so it can't blow some poison on me.
Gotcha. All right.
Gosh, I
Okay.
wish I had a resistance spell.
I am ready to go whenever you
So it
guys
seems
are.
like preparations have been made. Before we start this shit off, I want to take. I know, Craig, you just got back. I want to take a 5-minute break.
oh, you're
Bathroom breaks, water breaks, because whatever's gonna happen, that's gonna happen, right?
fine.
And there's a lot of shit that's gonna happen. So we're probably once whatever happens starts, we're gonna be in this thing for a minute. So
Real
I
quick,
say-
I'm just actually gonna have Pumbaa go in the house with the druid.
yeah, he'll
That's all
come in there invisibly. You just here. You smell him enter.
I'm
He's
gonna do.
like, oh, boss, I've heard of my accent, boss. Oh, boss, I was in the trees and I peed really well. And
Good job. You did so good. Good job.
Kuna Matata. Thank you.
Kuna
Wonderful day
Matata.
to you.
So we're gonna take a 5-minute bathroom break, water break, get food, snacks, or whatever. Before and when we come back, you guys we'll start the stream again. You guys just reiterate the plan, just so I know what's going on. We are all on the same page, and then we will see what happens. Dear
Alright.
God, we're gonna see what happens.
Let's do this.
This is gonna be so goofy.
I'm gonna make a backup character in the next 5 minutes.
This is so
I
goddamn
think I'm my
goofy.
backup character.
No,
Alright,
we got
5-minute break. 5-minute
Old
break.
senile.
All right,
Alright.
we are away.
So, welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we shall see what the fuck is about to happen. All right. So, what is the plan? Just reiterate the plan to me. Just before you guys move, we're doing this. Just reiterate the plan to me.
So, as a group, we're all gonna go forward where the black line is in the little circle, and the circle is just close enough for Rivian to cast Levitate on the jar. Wait, are we still doing that? Wait, did we figure you can't do the deer anymore?
Yeah, but I put a like a cloak over the unseen servant.
Okay.
Look at him.
All right.
This is like a floating cloak.
Keltris is wrapping it up with a blanket and rope, and then we're
My
gonna.
jar.
Oh, your jar. Oh, who has
Yeah,
who has
I
the
have
third jar?
jars.
Everyone has a jar.
Yeah,
Everyone
no,
has
Rude
it's
has given
it's
jars.
fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't have.
Rivian has 2 jars.
I didn't have plans for my jar.
Jaw Jaw?
Jar.
Pizza.
I have Jaw Jaw.
And then I guess we're gonna send the unseen servant with the jar in to try to get the breath. While Vara goes around up north, and creeps in from the side,
Oh.
and if it all goes to shit, we turn into animals. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the drawings off real quick, and then you can redraw the drawings.
How far did when we Maggie and who was it, Barney,
I think
that
also
saw the
something like
breath?
that.
How far did it go?
It went about 15 feet from the dragon itself.
15 feet. Okay.
And a bit of a cone action.
So
Well, actually, I lied. It went in about a 30-foot cone.
30 foot. Okay.
30-foot cone. Right now, you guys from the window, you see the dragon is perched atop the tower. He's about 40 feet up in the air. You see it perching around the tower, just like climbing around it, like doing circles.
Okay. So yeah, and I guess if the first jaw fails, we just have to get close enough to get a jaw full of this breath. And I think Baz wouldn't shift until he sees a jar fill with the breath, because if he doesn't see any of them fill up, he would probably just walk up, because he has the bit of resistance. Like that might still be a terrible plan, but you know, if none of the other ones fill up, I think he would probably count himself as like the last resort, the last jar.
Yeah. Last jar.
Yeah.
Jaw Jaw.
Okay. So here's how we're going to handle this. The plan sounds great, but I'm going to need you guys to roll stealth check. To even
Fair.
I need you guys so as soon as you step out of the hut, when you get to about like right here, you got to make a stealth check.
We
So-
saw it pass without.
Trace, right?
Yeah. It is still up, right, GM?
It only works if you got. So the way that's going to work, it's only going to work if you guys are moving with Baz in 30-foot.
Which we all would be, except for Vara.
Yeah, if you're all moving like that, you will get the benefit if you go outside of the 30-foot range. So you guys could all walk up to that spot, and then Vara can kind of try to trail off by herself, but it'd be another check without the plus 10.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, if you guys are doing that, feel free to.
I mean, I can. Hold on. I can come up here with y'all here, but then cut through.
Then you would split off.
Yeah.
All
So if
right,
you're going
and
to
then-
that spot right there, you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You would get about there before you have to make a check without the plus 10 benefit.
Okay,
So
if
yeah.
that's fine. I can get right there. That's at least close enough where I can, because I have long strider now.
Yeah.
So right there.
That's the plan.
So that's an extra 10 feet. Lasts for an hour.
So just the. Yeah, that is the radius of your as you guys travel. So
Oh.
yeah, so you guys go ahead and roll stealth checks as you begin to sneak your way up to the tower.
I got a 31.
30.
27.
Ethan's not looking too happy over there.
19. I rolled a 3.
Wow.
Yeah. I have a +6 to stealth. That's why.
Twinkies, another 19.
Okay,
Cute.
man. You guys make it to the circle. So you can place all your tokens up there at the circle.
Ooh, that's so small.
Or in that general just vicinity, whatever, however you say the word. So I'm just gonna reveal this. This circle was the dragon's dark vision, so that whole area is in its range of vision. But you guys have snuck up enough to sneak past it. I gotta keep these little templates ready so I can use them. Let me just go ahead and draw one real quick. Let me just put it over there. Okay, so these squares are 5 feet. So you guys all make it. You all stealth down. You notice as you pass through, you get into these trees. Nothing jumps out at you. There's no animated vines or twigs or anything like that. So you guys are here. You actively see the dead spiders at the base of the tower, and this tower itself it's pretty impressive. It's not too impressive, but it is. It stands atop of a hill. There's a little cottage that's attached to the left of it. They are surprisingly both in really good condition. You see that the tower itself, the roof is gone, so it's like an open. Like you see that it opens. There's like bits that are broken, so you can actually see that inside of the actual tower, there is an opening to enter the tower. You see the cottage area. There are several arrow slit windows. But yeah, other than that, it's vaguely the same. The trees are anywhere from 30 to 40 feet tall. There's heavy brush here. The dragon is pacing around the tower. It looks like it's actively alert, looking out, but it hasn't noticed you all as the shadows kind of cling to you. But you do know that the dragon is it's just patrolling. It looks like it is hunting, or it's just on the lookout for something to fight. You don't hear it talk, but you see it as it's a beautiful creature, but it is an opposing, dangerous animal. But yeah, you guys are all here. What happens next?
I'm gonna go this way.
Okay. So I'll let you guys move the tokens where you want. Okay, so far are you moving before the jar goes? Or are you waiting to go outside the range after the jar? I need you to tell me either or. Because once you step outside that 30 feet, a new stealth check will have to be made.
Well, I'm already pretty close in range. Nah, I'm gonna stay right.
You're gonna watch the jar first and see what happens, and then step out.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Okay. So Emily, the jar floats forward. As it floats forward, the dragon notices it, looks at it, and you watch it land on the ground. You feel the earth around y'all shake as it kind of looks at it. Yes, Keltris. You're muted, Josh. You're muted.
You're correct. I was muted. I'm gonna cast message on the dragon.
Okay.
It's within 120 feet, right? And try to make it seem like it's coming from this unseen servant person. Just be like, you're a smelly ass green dragon that smells like shit.
Okay. So.
And you're a little guy.
You watch as this. So you all watch as this dragon lands with an aggressive growl. It's analyze it. It rolled a intelligence check, Craig, to see whether or not it would blow its breath. Like it just deemed it not as imposing as a deer would be. Not as tasty. So it drops down, and when it hears it says, you hear it speak in common. Sounds very much like an adolescent. Dude, what the fuck? I'm not stinky, you fucking bitch. It just lets out this giant cone of poisonous gas. You watch as this poisonous gas just fills the air. You watch as it disperses into the atmosphere around you. The jar itself, I'm not going to roll the damage. The unseen servant, it's going to die, right? But the jar itself fills with the gas. And you watch as it falls to the ground. It doesn't break. Or, go ahead. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, actually, how high did you keep the jar?
So, I kept it on the ground because it is currently within 30 feet, which is as far as my mage hand can go.
Okay.
So I was going to have my mage hand nearby to possibly help with grabbing it, in
Okay.
addition to the levitate.
So do you want to do that, and then Rivian, do you want to levitate as well? So I will say, you guys can, you guys will cast those spells, and you will secure the lid. I'm not gonna make you roll, because I think levitate just happens. It's a jar. I don't think it has to make a save on that. It's a jar, so it just happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, you watch as a jar fills with this noxious fumes, and it coalesces inside of the jar, swirling about. You guys instantly cast your spells. Now, Mage Hand, is there any verbal components to it? Levitate, are there any verbal components to it? Because if there are...
Is this verbal, somatic, or material?
So,
So,
I will let you guys, because you guys would have known this prior, I will let you decide if you guys want to follow through with that, or if you want to kind of alter your plan a little bit, go back in time a little bit. Do you still want to cast those? Because if you cast those and you verbally make your presence known...
But they could
You basically
whisper,
reveal
couldn't they?
You could. I will allow that. I will say you have to make a separate stealth check just because this is you guys are actively doing something that could reveal yourself. You would still get the plus 10 trace pass without trace from Bass.
I'll whisper it.
Yeah. So yeah, if there's verbal components, just roll another stealth check to kind of conceal your movements.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration.
I got a 25.
25.
Did worse.
So, Rivian passed.
14.
Okay. So as you whisper the spell, Riven, you catch it. Barnabas, you are not as stealthy. As you watch this poisonous breath fill the atmosphere, and you look the dragon. You watch the dragon kind of look up. Yo, what the fuck, dude? Are you saying this shit? And it actively flies up in the air, and it looks down on you, Barnabas. It sees you, Barnabas, and it kind of sees the rest of you all kind of gathered around Barnabas. Yeah, we're gonna start battle. This dragon's like, "Are you talking shit, bro? Are you talking shit right now?"
Anyway.
Yeah, you guys, you have the jars closed. It's on the ground right there in that spot. I'm gonna leave the unseen servant there as an indicator. We're just gonna label him Jar.
Jar.
There's a jar.
So do we have to rush to it to close it, or is it closed?
No, it's the jar's closed. With the
Oh,
levitate
okay.
and with the levitate and the mage hand, it was caught and then the lid was slapped down.
Gotcha.
So it is secure right there.
Okay.
With that, give me a moment because there's a lot of things that happen here. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. So we're gonna do those. This is gonna take some time. So Barnabas, what'd you get on your initiative?
Oh, I did not roll it.
Roll y'all stuff.
Rolling.
12.
12.
Oh, except I get to be a swarm of snakes now?
Are you okay, so I think what will happen, yeah, so as the dragon flies up, I think you guys see that you've been caught, and you guys have time to just instantly go into your form. So you guys all turn into y'all's monsters. But so yeah, you'll roll the stats with the animal.
Okay.
14 then.
14. Very nice. 14. Baz, what'd you get?
19.
19. Very nice. Keltris, what'd you get?
Hold on, let me pull up the killer bell. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Because we're using their initiative, right?
Yes.
That is a 15.
Perfect. Var, what'd you get?
They have a -2. I didn't look at. Okay. That's gonna be 9.
Okay. Rivian, roll your initiative with the stat block of the animal. You guys, as it flew up, you guys all realized that y'all are about to fight, and y'all just instantly turn into y'all's forms.
My question is, I had a different plan in mind, but do we have to turn into the animal? At that
Not
point?
instantly. If you don't want to right this second, I mean, those that are within the immediate vicinity of Barnabas can instantly turn into if you want. You guys don't have to. If you guys want to just, hang back and wait, you don't have to. I was just trying to give you all like a, an extra bonus just so y'all don't have to use an action to do it, kind of thing.
Oh.
So I'll let you think with that. I'll let you think with that. Rivian, what'd you get on your initiative?
17.
17. All right. I have quite a bit to roll, so give me a moment.
Ooh. I don't like that.
Yeah, why? It's not just one. It's not just the dragon. What do you mean by that?
Zombies and
What happened now?
cultists.
We should have locked all the doors. Just considering that.
Just
No, so you guys know that the zombies, that the doors, when you went into the door with the druid, it was a bit of an effort. So it wasn't something that was easily done by a singular entity. So you probably feel that the zombies aren't a threat at the moment, unless you free them. So I will ease your mind on that. I just have to.
So one of us should have just turned into an animal that's strong enough to throw zombies at the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to. I'll just roll one of them.
The giant octopus would be great.
Just a zombie in each tentacle. With wings, just flying up, spinning with zombies in its
That'd be great. It was one of those carnival rides that just spin, but it's zombies.
I saw someone was selling one of those, the Gravitron. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that specific
Someone was
one.
selling a Gravitron?
$70,000.
Oh,
wow.
Okay,
Yeah, I would not trust that it would still be operational very well.
No.
My
I would.
goodness.
I'd buy it in a heartbeat. No, I'm just kidding. It's a Gravitron. Not many.
All right, I gotta.
Gravitron.
You guys remember your numbers because I gotta redo this because it is.
Oh, you're fine.
It bugged out. What the fuck? Okay, so I will do the immediate. I'm gonna get rid of the spider. I'm gonna move the jar. Get him out of there.
Bye, Jar.
Bye.
Immediately, I'm just gonna do you guys for the moment. Just immediately do you guys. I gotta get rid of them. Okay, what was y'all's initiative once again?
I had
13 Keltras.
Yeah,
Keltras had a 13.
15.
15. Baz had a 9. Or what did you Baz have?
19.
19. Vara had a 9. Right? Vara had a 9. Barnabas, what'd you get?
14.
14. Rivian, what'd you get?
17.
17. Okay, Rivian had a 17. This guy had these. Those. Okay, I am going to show you the initiative right now. The initiative will probably change. You guys can. I want to do this to myself. You guys can place your tokens where you think they would be at as the turtle, as these animals. I'm gonna move either other tokens away for the sake of it. Vara, did you turn into an animal yet or no? No.
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave your token. You did? I'm gonna move all y'all's other tokens out of the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them off screen. So you did turn into your well form.
Hippopotamus, yeah.
Sorry, hippopotamus. I was looking at the whale. Okay, so Rivian, did you put your token where you would have been at? Okay.
I want to cover Maggie or Rosie.
Oh, Megan.
Aw.
Yeah, Rosie's probably not in the battle anymore either, too, huh?
No, she can come back. Yeah, come back with the druid.
Yeah, she'd be
Yeah,
with the
that's
druid.
exactly
with
with the
Pumbaa.
druid.
Pumbaa's just chilling in there with the druid. Okay, so
Thinking it up.
Jesus Christ. Music. Change, please.
I would instruct Maggie to learn as much as possible from the druid as she can.
Okay.
I learned how to fly today,
Yeah.
but I already know how to do that.
Okay, so as the dragon says, "What the fuck, dude? You saying some mean shit, man?" It flies up. Battle starts. We see the initiative. You guys all see this reaction. You all instantly turn into your animals. You see the order. Rivian is first. Keltris is after him. Then it's Barnabas. Then the dragon is going to go. The dragon, at the moment, is more than likely 10 feet up in the air, just as this kind of like initial flap off.
Jacob, I had a
So it's about
19.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought Baz was before me.
What the fuck?
Mr. Craig.
What the hell?
What in
I
the
did
hell?
too. I thought I just messed it up.
You had a 19? Laura?
No, I said I thought he was too.
Oh, he was. I think I typed 16 on accident. But yeah, so that should be the correct order. Now this battle initiative it'll probably become convoluted over time. So we'll see what happens, whatever happens after this. So you guys are actively animals. You have the ability to fly. You have the stat blocks of the animal. You have the temp HP. Baz, you see the dragon flap up. You see he's got like his little the little spines that go down the ridge of his back. The ones that are in his front kind of curl over the front of his head like a little emo bang kind of deal going on.
Yeah.
And he like whips his hair back. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
It's like kindred spirit with Baz. Baz also has like the bangs hanging over his face. Also
like,
does
tiny,
the like poison damage, and he's like,
he's got like a tiny lip ring. And
Baz is like, wait, are you my brother?
Fuck no, bro. What the fuck?
Hell no, man.
I think Baz. I don't want to go for second level right away, but I think Baz would. What is that? Distance-wise, that's 15. I'm just gonna start off. How far up is he?
He's 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, 10 feet, okay. Yeah, I would match that 10 feet, go 5 feet higher.
To 15.
Yeah, and then you just see, I'm gonna do just a starry wisp on this guy. Fly out of my mouth. Well. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it. I'm gonna cast Moonbeam on this asshole.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So no starry
That's
wisp, just out of the sky.
A 5-foot beam of light
Yeah, 14 save.
right on top of him. This holy moonlight.
Yeah.
A 14. Is it a dexterity save?
Con.
Con save? Okay. It is going to roll. It fails. It rolled a 6 total.
Sweet. All right. So 2d10. So that's 10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage.
And if it is shapeshifted, it reverts to its true form.
It is not shapeshifting.
Okay.
But it's good looking out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see him go, "Ah, yo, what the fuck, dude? Not cool, bro.
I'm just reading what it says here. Okay. And then I think Baz, so are the trees cover at all?
They're not covered. They are
Okay.
difficult terrain.
Okay.
But I mean, you're flying above them. It's more or less if you were in a building, there would be cover
Okay.
aspects.
All right.
But the trees are just harder to move through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Baz would just, so I move 15. I think he'd just go 5, 10, 15, and just hover back here.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
We go over to Rivian. And you guys see the dragons like looking back and forth, seeing these animals just shapeshift. He's like, "What the fuck is happening, dude? What the fuck are you?"
I don't even know how to measure how much I move.
So, as a large creature, so say you are, dear God, this is gonna be hard.
That's
So
what
I'm gonna put you right
saying.
here. So if you look at your border, you are touching these squares.
Okay.
Basically, you pick a starting square and you move that starting square up. That's how you move the
So like this.
5. Yeah. So you would go one row up would be 5, another 5.
Okay,
To go up
so
one more square, that's 10 feet. And if you are you flying or are you just like crawling through the ground?
I am flying.
Okay.
25, 30. I planned ahead for this. 35, 40,
Okay.
45, 50. I have a move speed of 90 as this guy, or 80
Yep.
as this.
Holy
So-
shit. Oh, I didn't look at
Um,
Sabertooth Tiger's speed. Okay.
We're gonna just go.
Dang, you have
Here?
swim speed faster.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm look at him. And I'll be out. You so totally rock, and it's just gonna like echo a little bit as I cast Thunderwave through it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna try that, but I'm like,
So
no, I'm
it's
gonna.
a con 14.
I'm gonna stay
Con
back.
14. It rolled a 18 total. So,
Silvery barbs.
that's your reaction used up. It rolled a 13 now, so it fails.
Hell yeah.
Banana bread, dude. Hell yeah.
And this was Thunderwave, right?
Yeah. So that's. That's 3. That is 17 damage.
17 damage. Yo, what the fuck, bro? It's not
You
cool.
So totally raw.
Which way are you pushing them 10 feet towards? Up? Like
The
up way?
tower.
That way?
Yeah.
Or are you
towards-
pushing them
Like into the wall.
upwards into the
into the
air?
wall of the tower?
I mean, he's like right up on the tower, so you push him and he just like gets hit against the tower. There's no,
Oh, well then I
no
would.
movement.
Oh.
From where you're casting it at, you can
Yeah.
either put just in the cube on the right of them, the left of them, and push him like horizontally, or you can put it beneath him and push him upwards so he goes higher into the air. But he's basically like his back is against the tower right now. He's not gonna go backwards.
Yeah, I'll just push him a little bit. That 10 feet, kind of this way ish.
Okay. So yeah, he moves 5, 10. So he's out of the moonbeam now.
Oh. Okay.
But
It's alright. I can
This
move
is-
it, so.
Oh.
this is much smaller. It's like a square. These squares are 5 feet, so it's like that big actually. It's not as big as. But anyways, anything else you want to try and do?
No, that's all.
Okay. Keltrus, you see the dragon is getting mollywopped.
All right.
Getting beaten up.
I have one question. So with one of my things as the ranger, it says once per turn when you attack a creature and hit it with a weapon, does my bite attack count as a weapon? Okay,
Yes.
just making sure. Okay, and then at the start of your turn, each combat speed increases by 10. Well, I got 70 right. So we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Okay, I get up to this guy.
And you're how
Something
far
like
off the
that.
ground are you flying, by the way?
How high is he off the ground?
He's 10 feet
I'm-
off the ground.
I'm staying level with him.
10 feet.
Yep.
And then Ethan, how
Okay.
high flying were you?
I would have went 15 feet up.
15 feet up.
Ooh, I got a blind sight. Okay,
So-
I am just going to bite him
Okay.
with my bite,
Go full range.
which is, where is it? That's a 18 plus 6 is 23 or
Yeah,
4 or
hits.
something.
Yeah, it hits.
All right. And then let's do these first two. So 6. So there's 7 points of psychic damage.
7 points of psychic damage.
And then 5d6. 4. 12. And 18 points of piercing damage.
18 points of piercing damage. Yo, dude, that's not cool. Fuck off, you
Then,
big fucking whatever.
son of a biscuit. Bonus action. The hunter's mark. I forgot to do that first.
That's
I was
fine.
going to do
I'll
that
say you did it.
first.
You did it. That's fine.
Did it first?
Yeah, you can. I'm not gonna. You did it. It's Hunter's Mark.
Do I get that extra D6 or is it after?
You just take your turn as if you had put Hunter's Mark on at the beginning. So you get the
Well,
extra damage from
Okay, it'd be an extra 3.
extra 3 points. Perfect.
And that, I'm gonna stay right up in his face.
Okay. Barnabas, we go over to you as a swarm of snakes.
Mm-hmm.
You are
Immediately go.
Sorry, 10 feet up. I'm gonna go 10 feet above him. Or 5 feet.
5 feet above him.
All right, so I'm gonna go up 30 feet.
Okay.
And then, well, can't go up 30 feet because I only have a movement of 30, so I'm gonna go 20 feet and over 10 feet, and then I'm gonna cast Gust of Wind
Okay.
with the intent to make sure he can't send gas my way, and
Okay.
also to maybe try and keep him grounded. So we'll see.
So it's 60 feet long,
10 feet wide. I can draw. You got it. Yeah.
And you can position it however you want.
I don't know if I can edit yours. Oh, I can. Exciting. Yeah.
It's just you have to like draw one first and then you can edit. It's weird.
Spicy. Okay. It's going to be like angled slightly downwards, of course.
Okay.
So this is going to be a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Okey-dokey. It is a 12, so not too high.
Okay.
He's kind of perplexed, like, what the hell is happening, man?
Yeah. Well, he's pushed 15 feet away from me in a direction following the line, so I guess he's pushed to the ground.
You're gonna push him down?
Yeah, because he can't be pushed into the wall.
Okay.
Or
So
whatever would make sense, yeah.
Because you're up, so you're pushing him down. He would hit the. He's not gonna take damage from this because he's not.
Mhm.
I mean, he's not a weak character. He's not gonna just take fall damage. He's got wings that kind of buffet his descent. So he's on the ground right now. So he is at 0 feet
Mhm.
against that wall. What the fuck, dude?
Sorry,
anything
man. I
else?
just don't want to get poisoned.
Gosh, you guys are freaking rude.
You have shit taste in music.
Yeah, that's it. Just a
Okay.
little.
And you are
insurance.
actively concentrating on that spell, right?
Yes, I can move it as a bonus action.
And Keltris, is your Hunter's Mark a concentration spell or is it not?
I
I don't think it is anymore, actually.
don't think it is.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
don't think so either.
Just look it up if you can. So it's the dragon's turn. The dragon, yo, dude, this is so fucking rude. You come into my fucking home and you try to fuck with me. He's gonna roll to see if he recharges his breath weapon. So I'm gonna roll D6.
Yeah,
I'll do
concentration up
Is it
to an hour.
concentration? Perfect.
Yep.
So the yellow border shows that you guys are concentrating on the spell. He is going to roll a D6. This is going to see a 4, or is it a 5 or 6? He recharges his breath weapon. Or if he doesn't roll that, it doesn't recharge. So he rolled a 2, so he doesn't get his breath weapon back.
Oh.
So with that, he's like, you see him like, trying to cough, and he's like, the wind's like buffeting. He's like, fuck, dude.
With smoking,
Real
dude.
lame shit you got going on here. You know what? I'm gonna fuck you up, you big whatever the fuck you are. And he like flies up to you, Keltris. He does make mention to kind of move away from the wind. So he flies up a little bit. He's at he gets on your level.
All right.
Actually, he's gonna be a little petty. He's gonna go 5 feet above you. Now who's looking down on me? Up on whatever, bitch. He's gonna make 3 attacks against you.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna roll each of the d20s. So the first attack is a 18 to hit on the first one. The second attack is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
And the third attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Not the best AC over here.
You're good. So you take. I'm gonna write them down and give you the total. Actually,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are just watching as Fish Keltrus, Well Keltrus, is getting. You watch as the dragon bites him. You watch as it scratches at him with its 2 front feet. Keltrus, you take. I should have my calculator ready earlier.
Yeah.
So here's what you take. You take.
Silvery bars.
You already used it. A reaction's already been used. You take 29 slashing.
Oh,
And
that's
then
it?
19 poison damage. So in total, you take 48 points of damage as this dragon just rends into you with its bite and its claw. You watch as it's tearing the whale blubber off of Keltrus's hide.
How tally that. Oh.
He said, "Dude, you taste like absolute garbage. What the fuck?"
I'm a little fishy.
That's its turn. Var, it's your turn. You're watching as Keltrus is getting munched on by this large dragon.
Okay. Now that he's closer. Move 10, and then I'm gonna go up 20.
I mean, you can fly diagonally too, by the way. You don't have to move. Like, if you're flying, you can fly. So you just fly 30. Or, 30 and 20 in total if you're flying 20 feet up. And going 10 feet. So you just fly 20 feet horizontally.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. I don't fucking know.
I want to.
Let's see.
I'm gonna bite him first before I move again, but.
Okay.
Let me pull that up. Okay. Get 2 bite attack.
2 big bites.
+19, so
hits.
that hits. 20 point damage.
20 points of damage. As you bite down on this dragon, you guys all around watch as he's like, "Fuck, dude, that fucking hurt." He's bloody now because you've got doing a lot of damage, so he's already bloody.
Okay, and I'll take my second bite.
Go for it.
I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration.
Perfect.
I rolled natural 20.
Hits.
For 27.
Whoa.
Definitely hits.
Woo.
That's 24 points of damage. And then bonus action, I will use a focus point to use a flurry of blows
Yeah, go for it.
to get 2 more bites.
So goofy.
Oh god.
18 + 7.
Hits. You guys are on fire with your rolls. You're all high.
That's only 11 points of damage.
Perfect.
Then my second one. I rolled a natural 1, so I missed. Okay, so that's that. But then I'm gonna go, because I only use 20 feet of movement. I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna go up. I want to go above him.
Okay. How far up are you flying above him?
Well, I still want to be in range. I have like 20 feet of movement left since I have Long Strider.
Right.
So just imagine I'm just above him.
How high? How far above him are you going? Are you going 30 feet, 40 feet above him, or like your reach as a hippo is 5 feet.
Okay, then I will be 5 feet above him.
Okay. So you are at 25 feet. He looks at you and he says, "Man, you got me good, man. Fuck, man.
I'm gonna be the next one hit.
Not cool, bro. Not cool." All right. With that, we go to the second round turn. You guys all watch as this dragon is being assaulted. You begin to see some nearby twigs rustling as a twig blight comes into.
What?
These twig blights all come into view. They all shake into life. You watch as two of them are like, they're like sign language to them and like pointing at the dragon, and they just start running. These like little twigs just start running out of the bushes. So these things are going to use both of their dash actions as their full turn. So this guy's going to move. He's in grass. I'm going to be kind of a stickler and rule that it's a twig. It's not going to be imposed by the difficult terrain that is the grass.
Fair.
So it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You see these little Riven, you see these little twig guys running for you.
Little groups.
25, 30, 35, 40. They're just like running their
Fuck.
with that, Baz, we go to you. Yeah. Yeah, you just see it's Tom Cruise just running across the field.
So,
and I'll show you guys what these pictures of these twig blights look like, because they're kind of creepy.
It says to move my moonbeam, I take a magic action. Is that just an action?
That is, yeah, so that is an action.
It's not
That's
a
what
bonus
they're
action,
called.
it's an actual
No,
action.
it's a magical action, yeah.
Okay.
They're goofy.
Yeah, I mean, I will, can I move that, or do you have to move that? Yeah, I'll just move it into that space between.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
does it take damage when it re-enters?
You can take a magic action on later turns to move it, and then yeah, it makes the save when the spell's area moves into its space. So yeah, another con 14.
Con 14, perfect. I'm gonna show you guys what the twig blights look like. They're kind of fucking creepy. I posted in general.
Oh wow.
They are actually pretty kind of goofy looking.
I kind of think they're cute.
I just saw them fucking sprint at me. I'm kind of scared.
Here's a little picture. So a Constitution save.
Yeah.
It is a 14 right on the money.
Okay, so meets it, beats it, so it takes half damage. Yeah, half damage. Okay. 2. So it'll take 6 damage total.
6 damage total.
Yeah, I rolled 12.
Very nice. Wow, that's
not
a really good roll though.
Radiant. One second, what do I have for bonus actions here? I mean, I guess that's my turn.
Okay.
1 second. I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Just to stay out of that cone if he gets his cone back.
For sure. Very nice. We go over to Rivian, the turtle. You see these little twigs are just like they're booking it through the grass. It's kind of terrifying to see actually. They're gonna get you.
Oh god. Oh no.
They're like really tiny too. They're like maybe 3 feet tall.
Can they reach me?
No, they can't reach you.
I'm gonna. Well then. 5, 10, and I'm gonna look at him, the dragon, and yell, "Noggin!" And I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. It is a Constitution save again?
That's Wisdom.
Wisdom save? All right.
Yeah, it's 14.
It rolled a 15.
All
Keeping it? Okay.
I'm keeping it this time.
All right.
Bonus action. will look at Mr. Whale Killer.
Hey, that's me. Killer Keltress, sir.
Yo. I don't even know what to yell. Fuck him up! I can't think of any more crush things to say. And that's a bardic inspiration, so you get a d6.
Ooh, sweet. Does that go to damage too, or no?
It's
It
just for
is-
ability saves, checks, and attack rolls.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, cool. We go over
Alright.
to Mr. Keltress, the well himself.
Well, since is Vara right above him, like directly above him?
That is what she stated. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go directly below him.
Yep, you flank him. I'm just gonna put you like half under.
Yeah. Is that
What a
advantage,
weird thing.
right?
I'm just gonna, as you guys are, yeah, it'll be an attack. As you guys are watching this, you watch a cultist come out, open the door.
Nope.
You just watch him turn around.
Yeah.
He's
That
like,
Homer
"Hell
Simpson,
no, I'm good."
Homer Simpson meme where he like puts the hat on, walks back out.
Yeah.
Right before I attack him, yell the bad's like, "Is this the dance you wanted?"
Your
Saber
fucking
tooth
dance
tiger
moves
thumbs
suck.
up.
Your dance moves fucking suck, bro.
Bro, I was a beast back in high school. 16 plus what is it? 6?
Yeah, if you're using inspiration.
No, that's the. I'm not using.
Oh, plus
inspiration.
that's your modifier. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, plus the
Yeah,
modifier. So I'm gonna do that psychic damage one more time because I have it one more time.
For sure.
So that's 7 psychic,
Perfect.
and then 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 and 5 is 20,
Hits.
22. 22 damage.
22 points of damage. Keltress the well. What do you want to do as you kill this dragon? How do you want to do
Oh,
this?
snap.
It was a quick battle
So-
because you guys are fucking strong.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab him around the neck, bite him around the neck like a dog, and just like throw him around.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Well.
As you do that,
Like
Alright.
a seal.
as you do that, he's like, "Bro, let go. This isn't cool, bro. What the fuck?" He just quits
Oh.
speaking as he goes limp. What the fuck?
Just let him go, let him drop.
Yeah, he just
Okay.
with a sickening crush, he falls on the ground.
Any remaining empathy or desire I had to save that dragon went out the window when you started using that voice. I was like, well, you can die, we're good.
As you guys do that, as that happens, battle basically ends. But I do want to show you. I'm gonna get the music out here. So as the dragon falls, limp, terrifyingly shaken about, thrashed about by a well. You guys are all flying. You watch as several other twig blights start to appear. Right.
Mm.
They all appear. They all come out. You hear them like all begin to make these weird audible noises. You hear them. They're all like making these screeching sounds. Like how many were in this bush at the bottom of the map, by the way? Boom.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness
Holy
gracious.
shit.
Excuse
Holy
me.
crap.
So yeah, someone walked in that bush. They were just cooked. It was like, yeah, they're just fucked. So you watch as this dragon falls. You see all the twigs all come out. Like you hear this high pitched like squealing noise, and you watch as all of them just poof, and explode. There's just tiny little boop, 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 all over these
Oh,
rooms.
wow.
All these twig blights, all these magically raised plants are dead. You guys have slain the dragon as you all fly high as animals. The battle concluded. The jar of gas saved. And a plan well succeeded, in my opinion.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
think
did
it
it.
went pretty good.
Hell yeah.
But with that, you guys are feel free to do whatever you want as you guys are kind of just still flying here. Still as animals.
Oh, I'm staying like this until the spell's gone.
Yeah.
Mhm. Same.
I don't
the
know
dragon.
how I would try and change. I want to change.
So
you can
my
just-
snake.
You can just
Revert.
use it. Go get out of that tower. You can't open that door as a hippopotamus.
I can
But I can
break
open it as some
down.
snakes.
I know you guys are fucking eager to see what's inside.
Yeah,
Wrap
Break
my
it
Loot
open.
goblins.
Baz
Break-
would
break-
Wrap
Baz
around
would
the
have
door.
shifted back because he knows pretty well how to.
Yeah, I shift back.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
On the
tokens.
ground.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I know what you guys mean.
I'm not shifting back.
Baz flies up
See?
40 more feet and then shifts back.
I pick up the job, put it in the bag of fucking holding.
Yeah. So as the Var, you were saying as a hippo, and you're just barging into the tower.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you guys do remember that the tower itself, there's a large hole that you can like fly through.
Mm.
Oh
Yeah.
So
yeah.
if you want to do that, you can definitely do that. So as you enter the tower, it's very underwhelming on the battle map. You see some crushed stairs from crushed roof. But yeah, there is what appears to be an old wooden chest that lays at the far back corner of the room, northmost point from inside the tower. So at the northmost point in there, it is a wooden treasure chest, a wooden chest. It's slightly broken. There's no lock on it. You can't see what really is contained within, but it is just a mundane wooden chest.
Really flop on it.
You go over there as a hippo and you open it. Somehow, I don't know how you open it, what you do.
Just two bottom
but-
teeth. Lifts it up.
But as you open it, you find some treasure. Ooh. So before we roll, I'm gonna just tell you what coins you find. So you find 2,100 copper,
Oh,
2,100 copper,
Goodness.
130 gold, 4 silver goblets set with moonstones worth 60 gold apiece. As far as the coin value, that's what you find. Now there are 3 items in here. So of the 5 players here, you guys can pick who rolls for the 2 uncommon and the 1 rare. There's 1 rare item and there's 2 uncommon. So,
I'll
You
roll
guys can-
for uncommon.
okay.
Well, I was gonna say you should roll rare since you're the one who got in there and opened that chest.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm scared I'm gonna roll something.
I mean, it's rolling, right?
And
Like-
we'll all make fun of you.
but I will roll for an uncommon because I would have come in and watched this hippo open this chest.
Yeah, it's really,
would've
so
been-
here's how we do it. So with the rare, you're gonna roll a d8. If you roll an actual 8, you're gonna re-roll because there's only 7 columns for the rare section.
Let me use my jester dice.
Do it.
oh,
47.
Oh, well, you need to roll a
D8.
d8 first.
Oh,
We'll keep the 47 for the d100.
okay. I'm sorry, I'm excited.
got a 47 on a D8.
Skills.
Impressive, sir.
Okay, use this purple one. 4.
A 4. All right. So a 4 with 47. You're not gonna like that.
Oh.
Like no one or Vara specifically.
I think it's good.
Oh,
I don't think you guys will. We'll reveal what it is in a second. So we'll do the 2 uncommons. So
okay. I'll do an uncommon.
so roll a d8.
D8. 3.
A 3. Perfect. Now roll a d100 for me. Uno dos tres.
100.
46.
That's funny.
Wow.
Oh god.
Okay. Now who wants to roll for that other uncommon in here?
I will, since I killed the dragon.
Go for it.
Mhm.
Roll a d8 and then roll a d100 for me.
A 4.
A 4.
And then, what did you get? You got 47, 46,
46, yeah.
did you-
45.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. It's not plate mail. I'll tell you that.
Damn it.
I demand a wait. Can I use my heroic inspiration to reroll?
Not for this. This is more so just a random
Dang.
loot table. This isn't any
All
kind
right.
of real in game. So I'm going to. You guys can, as you are all looking out. I'm going to pull up the items real quick, and you guys can talk as you are all in here. animal form or not, you guys can all still talk. Let me find these items.
So magic items like apply to our animal forms. So theoretically, each of my snakes has 19 strength.
Yeah,
Oh
Like,
my god.
correct.
it's just goofy looking. It's just so fucking goofy.
They're just even more muscular.
It's literally like, so snakes only have 8 strength by default. So I don't know. Barnabas is just like using his snakes to like. One is just like picking up a boulder. Just
so
having
fucking
fun, having a good time.
At one point, they all approach the wall and just each punch their heads into it.
Yes.
Okay. So the magic items. One of the uncommon items you got is the gloves of swimming and climbing. So while wearing these gloves, climbing and swimming don't cost you extra movement, and you gain a +5 bonus to strength to an athletics check made to climb or swim.
Whew.
So they
Those are
are
good.
flavor-wise. Just think they are. It's when you put like chalk on your hand for grips
Yeah.
grip. It's basically just like chalk powder that you put on your hands and turn into gloves when you do.
Oh, that's cool.
Or however you flavor it. If it's your item, you can flavor it however. The other 2 items are potions.
Oh.
They're both potions of healing. You got a potion of superior healing and a potion of greater healing.
Mhm.
Interesting.
So a potion of superior healing is 8d4 plus 8 healing.
That's a lot.
And a potion of greater healing is 4d4 plus 4. So it's not a cool item, but it's a really useful potion.
It'll
Really,
be
really
helpful.
useful.
Yeah.
So those are the 3 items you got from his horde, which kind of makes sense because these newbie cultists don't really have the means to go out and find like really cool loot. So they probably scrounge these off of people in Neverwinter somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are just sitting here in the tower, around the dragon's dead body.
And Baz is just
Occultist.
Baz will go back out and be like, that went a lot better than I expected.
Very nice.
So, the plan, Vara, specifically, are you out there as your hippo now? Did you come out?
Yeah.
Okay. The plan was to go south, but I mean, if we can get this potion made, should we go back and help your brother before we do our task, or
I assume so.
I mean, yeah.
the sooner the better, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's bring the breath and see if we can. The druid can do the thing. Yeah.
Question. You think we can do anything with this guy's body? As I'm pointing at the giant fucking dragon.
Would I know anything about, like, since I knew all that stuff about dragons, like, is there anything I would know about picking from the dragon?
No.
Separate
Getting its
roll?
gas gland.
I'm not gonna do much because in the Icewind Dale campaign we do like have harvesting rules and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm not gonna really do that with this campaign. There isn't much. I'll say this. I'll say you find another uncommon item.
Oh,
I think that makes sense.
Cool.
Someone else can roll this time.
I would say Rivian, since you asked the question.
Yeah, he's shaking his head.
And
no.
if it's okay, I will take a couple teeth.
Yeah, you can take a couple teeth.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I
you can-
I want a tooth and a scale. If
Yeah.
Baz will get that for me, since I'm still a hippo.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes.
Easily harvestable.
Yeah, can I take a couple, just scales that aren't that big?
Yeah, for sure.
Handful or so.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Then a 53.
You're supposed to get a 44.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Give me plate mail.
No, it's not.
Bag of
that.
tricks.
It's actually something kind of stupid in my opinion. I
Oh.
don't know how this works, but
Oh.
stupid in a good way. Where the fuck is my?
Is this a common?
It's uncommon.
Uncommon.
It's an uncommon item. What the fuck, dude? This is from the Griffin saddlebag.
lots of strange stuff in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So,
we got?
where the fuck is this? I'm sorry, guys. I'm scrolling through. Am I blind?
Give me a bag of beans. I'll take a bag of
No.
Oh,
beans.
I hate beans.
Love a bag of beans.
So as you, oh wait, this is the wrong list. I'm tripping. Okay, I was looking at the common. The common item was the Snow Rider sleigh. But that's not what you got. So a D6, and you got a 55, right?
53.
53. Okay, that sounds a little bit cooler. It's better than a Snow Rider sleigh.
No
I
rider.
was like, how do you find? Where would you find that? You just pulled out of the dragon's stomach.
Yeah.
Pulled it out
Ate-
of
he
the
Why
ass.
did he eat a
sleigh.
sleigh?
Okay, I'm going to screen share what this item does so you can all read it. This is called the Eye Drops of Clarity.
Hmm.
Ooh.
So I'm going to just let you all read it. But I don't know if you guys can read it, but this eyedropper is stopped with a cork. It looks like an eyeball. There are 1d4 plus 2 doses of magical solution in it. There are 3 doses of solution inside of it. When uncorked, the creature can use an action to uncork it and apply 1 dose of eye drops to itself or another creature. It removes the blinded condition,
Sweet.
Oh,
and it gives that creature dark vision out to a range of 30 feet and advantage on perception checks that rely on sight for 1 hour. If you already had dark vision, it extends it to 60 feet.
oh.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
That's cool.
Just make sure you guys add these to y'all's sheets if you are holding on to stuff. Yeah, you find like kind of like tucked into its gums this eyedropper of clarity.
All right.
Yeah, and I will have taken 3 teeth for myself and 1 for Vara and a scale for
Cool.
Vara. And if I'm getting scales, I'll just toss a couple to you, Keltris.
Yeah. I have plans.
All right.
I say we just shove the dragon in the bag and called it good.
Will
could
not
try
fit. Will not allow it.
Yeah.
Go on to the next item.
Damn it.
Well, I mean, I guess let's bring. The druid said she was gonna do something with the dragon's
With the
body,
jar. Oh,
but yeah, let's. I mean,
don't
let's.
think
Because she would pray over it and
Oh,
probably
right.
bury it or something
Okay.
later.
Well, yeah, let's.
try and absorb the soul, become a dragon.
I mean, possible. I don't know. Let's bring her the jaw though and get this
You guys
potion.
always assume the worst.
Get this
Why do we
potion
assume the
created.
best?
All
Yeah, I'm
right.
gonna say you guys all drop out of your animal forms. I'm sorry.
Hop on. I wanted
falling.
to give everyone a
Wow.
ride.
You
back
can
to the-
you can still be. I'm taking the tokens off. Is what I'm doing.
Okay.
Actually, I don't even think y'all need the battle map up anymore. So I'm just going to. I'm gonna
Oh,
just
probably
change the
not.
screen. Yeah, I don't. Unless you guys. I don't think you guys are gonna interact with the cultist or anything. Unless you really want to. So I'm just gonna take you back to this regional map. You guys
Maybe we
are.
should get them to worship the hippo and the orca and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys all head back to the druid's home.
All right.
You guys all re-enter. And she's like, "Oh, how'd it go? Pretty good. I see. You guys are still alive. I heard some commotions. It wasn't long. It was like maybe 10 seconds worth of time had transpired when I heard some noises. So I take it went well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good. Nice. Very nice."
The blanket party.
And she's like stirring a big cauldron. It's got like swirling. It's just got like water in it with the little pieces of paper. She says, "I made jars from fucking dirt. I think I can make a cauldron too."
Oh,
No one.
I mean,
said
no, yeah,
anything.
no one said
The
anything.
little shit there said something. I heard it.
what little shit?
Anyways, so I'm glad that you
Hey,
are all
what is
alive.
The jar.
Yes. Can I have it, please? Did you collected
Uh,
the breath right before you?
Yeah, I don't have it physically with me.
Oh, me. I'll reach in
yeah.
the bag. Go like elbow deep and then shoulder deep and then pull it out.
So
Wow.
dramatic.
So yes, I That's quite a wow. I didn't think you guys were actually going to do it, but my magic is pretty cool. So good job. Let me take that.
Yep,
Yoink.
thanks. Would have been dead.
Yes. Dragons are quite formidable. But not that one. He was a little shit. He had that ugly accent too. I don't know if you all heard it, but he was very. He was at least 13 going on 14.
Dude.
Yeah, he was at least
That was
13 going
not
on 14.
cool.
Very-
Going on 14. Oh
His
my
taste in
God.
music was terrible.
Oh,
He
I-
played it all night long. It's rough. But yes, she takes the jar of breath from you. She says, "Watch this." And she dumps it. She doesn't dump it or open it. She just puts the jar in the cauldron, and she just smashes the bottle. And you just see shards of glass go in there, and they kind of disperse. And you see that the fumes of it kind of get sucked into the actual cauldron.
Oh.
And she continues to stir, and she says, "Yes, very cool."
Those shards of glass are gonna go into my brother's throat.
No, it's just they dissolve back to dirt. It's just gonna be dirt. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
You won't even taste it. And they give it some texture. She continues to stir.
Kids eat dirt all the time.
You watch as the color of the clear water turns into the same hue, the same greenish hue as the poison breath. And you see that there's like some small like bubbles that kind of escape, and they all just pop into like little smoke bubbles that disappear into the atmosphere. She says, "Yes." She reaches in her pocket, pulls out a vial. No one has a vial, right? Or am I just
No.
okie dokie? She looks like she's about to dip the vial, and then she's like, "Oh, I know what I can do." She like puts her hands together, rubs her hands, and you watch as the cauldron just like forms into a little potion with the same liquid.
Can I don't know if this will mess up your potion. Can I add a little seasoning so it tastes good from my spice pouch?
Sure, but if it kills your brother, it's on you, not me. So
Oh, okay.
Put it
Never
in.
mind. Never mind.
he'll be thankful regardless. The potion, she turns the cauldron into a small little potion of this draconic breath. This poison. You can just put Druid potion on your character sheet. She says, "Yes, that will do."
Gonna give him dragon breath potion instead.
Yeah, don't give him that.
I guess we'll just put it in the bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, when he drinks it, I'm sure his body will convulse a little bit. It'll probably go through some serious like bouncing. Not to worry, not to worry. It's perfectly normal, perfectly fine. It's just whatever the entity, whatever parasite's in it, it's trying to actively leave the creature's body. So expect something to pop out of him. Expect maybe you say he grew a limb. Maybe the limb itself will pop off. So let's get ready for whatever parasite that is in him to be, splurged from him, and then the parasite will either look to reattach itself to the poor boy, or it will look for another host. So any of you could be susceptible to its infestation. So try to not let that happen. So I don't think we're going to get another dragon anytime soon. Or at least not here. Well, I guess I can fucking leave this place since you guys killed it, huh? What the fuck am I supposed to do now? I say go to Phandelver. I could go over there and help y'all. Or look at whatever's going on. But
Appreciate it.
I am in my retirement time, so...
I mean, we have a nice place on the hill that's being rebuilt for us.
Does it got a room for me?
There was extra rooms, right? Wasn't there?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, for
You
now
said it.
anyway. If you don't have anywhere to go, you can at
Well, I
least.
kind of just wander.
Yeah.
I don't have much urgency to get places, but... Cool. I guess I'm tagging with you guys. Woohoo.
Well, and then
Yeah.
you can see the geometric shapes and everything firsthand, right?
Hopefully. Maybe.
You don't know.
Mm.
You sound so excited to come with us.
Well, you've been alive for 2,000 years. You kind of lose your excitement
God.
along the way. So, I've seen everything. Man, I was there when they made the will. That was a crazy time. People were cheering. It
The
was wild.
wheel?
The wheel.
Yes.
You mean like ones on Caught
Yes.
the wheel.
I don't think that was only 2,000 years ago.
Well, no, it was much earlier, but it was just something I thought would be impressive. I just wanted to kind of knock your socks off, but I mean,
to lie, it's okay.
listen, guys, I'm old, so just let y'all know.
Here, have a brownie.
She reaches out and looks at it.
Yeah.
This don't smell right.
Well, yeah, it was made with love.
It smells
it's a
earthy.
secret ingredient.
It smells like fucking pot.
My grandma.
That's
My
dirty
grandma
20
made
for
it.
deception. It was made with love.
She just looks at it and like, okay, I'm sure it was. I still smell the pot on it, but you know,
There's no
That's
pot.
she's like, sure, buddy. There's no pot. She's gonna grab it and she says, I do partake. I'm more of a
I don't know what
shrooms
you're talking
gal,
about.
but she eats it. Just looks at y'all like, what now?
So
It does nothing.
are you traveling with?
No reaction from her. She's like, oh,
We'll just
Are you
stare at her
traveling with us?
expectantly.
well, I thought that's what was happening, but
Okay.
I don't have to. I can go on my own.
I mean,
I can fuck off.
we were gonna go back to Neverwinter first to, administer this to Vara's brother. So, if you
Yeah,
don't
you
mind
guys-
going into town,
I do mind actually. I don't really want to go into the city.
Fair.
I'll stay on the outskirts and wait for you guys, but I don't find the city appealing. It's too much. There's too much cruelty within the city. Too many animals that are hurt.
right?
By the way, I'm vegan, vegetarian, vegan. So
Oh.
Can
try
you
not to.
perhaps turn into an owl bear?
Why the fuck would I want to do that?
I'm
I
just
can, but I
curious.
don't
I'm
want
just
that.
curious.
Set her up.
No, you fucking. She's like, I can, but I don't. I like this form.
Okay,
my
that's fair.
natural form. This is my fox Sylvie, by the way. So I don't know if I've introduced her or not, but
You
she
haven't.
is a little orange fox. So yeah, she's my companion, my partner in crime. She's my familiar. Yeah.
What
But yeah,
about that
I'm gonna
bird?
stay on the outskirts of town. If you guys are going in, I just think that it's kind of cruel what they do to things in there, and it's not really my cup of tea.
That's fair.
So if you're eating meat, try to do it out of my vicinity, my presence. I don't care to see that. But I understand it is in your nature to eat food like that. It's in your digestive
Yeah,
ecology ecosystems.
circle of life.
Right, especially
Exactly.
especially after a couple brownies.
Ooh.
Especially after
As
a
I'm
couple.
stuffing a brownie in
Yeah.
my face.
Can I get another? I gave her my last one.
Here you go.
Thanks.
But that's fair. I mean, the only reason I mentioned thought you might be interested to see what happens, but
Oh no, I it's gonna be fine.
sure.
You see a single bead of sweat roll down her.
Right.
It's gonna be fine.
Totally fine.
Just whatever happens, just expect something grotesque to pop out. If it's taken a host and healed the host already, it might be quite something to be worried about.
already?
So
So, do we need to be prepared to fight something coming out of his body?
I would, unless you're going to, try to capture whatever. I don't know what's going to come out of him. Whatever kind of parasite this is.
Do we need another jar?
I still got my jar.
I can also
I still
talk
have
to him
another
about
jar.
it.
It's as big as me almost.
We all just stand in a circle holding our jars out, waiting for this thing to come out.
Oh, now
But-
I'm the one missing a jar.
She
You,
reiterates.
you have my jar.
I know.
She
I
just
would've given it
reiterates
back.
to just be careful because whatever is expelled, we'll look for an opportunity to re-enter the host it was, removed from, or it will try to find a new host. So
Right.
make sure all your holes, all your orifices are covered. I don't know what this thing does.
Sure.
Like I said, I know more of a natural side of things, but this sounds like something from this far realm that you spoke of.
Right.
So.
All right.
But yes,
I suppose. What time of day is it?
right now, so you guys started this around. It was early morning.
Yeah.
So it was morning time when you started this. So I think through all of it, it's probably noonish.
Yeah.
Sun's high in the sky right now. It's a hot day.
Well, let's get on the road and
On the road again.
yeah,
Yeah.
make a way.
Perfect. Why am I still hearing the dragon? So you guys leave Thunder Tree.
We do.
I'm gonna roll d20, see if an encounter happens. You guys leave the ruins of Thunder Tree, and you make your way a whole day's worth of travel. So you've been gone from Neverwinter for a day. So as you end the journey on your second day out, you 5, 10, 15, 2 days away from town, you are almost back. Nothing happens during y'all's trip. Nothing happens at night. So it's a day of uneventful, especially after your dragon fight. You guys all sit around the fire, have a good time, have a long rest. And the next day,
I want to make a necklace out of my dragon tooth.
okay,
That's what I do at night.
very nice. You did it perfectly. It looks beautiful. Cool.
Could I
Nice.
have while we're sitting around the fire just picked the druid's brain a little bit, just said,
Yeah.
I'm, an aspiring druid, and if you have any pointers or I don't know, low level spells you want to teach me, and I just like elbow her a little bit. But I mean, seriously though, this is all still pretty new to me, so any information would be of benefit from someone who's been around as long as you have.
Yeah, I don't think there's much spell-wise I can teach you. This is Jacob stepping out of the character. Jacob is a demon. I don't think druids can learn spells unless it's a newer thing.
Okay.
I don't know if you like wizards can learn spells. I don't think druids can actually.
Yeah. Just kind of a level up.
She would reiterate that by saying, as far as spells go, there's not much I can do teaching you. There's not much. It's more of a you will learn in time as time transpires. You are hopefully going to be here for quite a while, like I have, and you will see the sun rise, the sun fall, the moon rise, the moon fall. You'll see it rain. You will see it pour. You will see, the poor rise up to be rich. You will see the rich fall to be poor. You're going to see many empires fall and rise in your time. I think the biggest lesson I can teach you is that you got to get comfortable with losing the ones you love. Because you're going to be here a while and they're not. So try to live in the now and keep them in your memories. And whenever they do pass, try not to forget them. I think that's the only thing I can teach you now. But it'll come naturally. You will learn when you're ready and you will develop as you need to. But I haven't really seen you turn into an animal, so I don't really know. But I assume you do a good job.
I mean, I'll just turn into a direwolf right there. Just so she can see it.
He's like, it's pretty cool. It looks like you've perfected it.
Yeah, I mean, it's I like still in my direwolf form. It's actually fascinating because up until recently it was very small animals, weak animals, but the moon talked to me one night. It was really fucking weird. And then like the next morning I could just turn into these like much more powerful animals. And the weirdest part was the moon wasn't even out that night. So I don't know.
Sounds like you've been chosen for a certain druidic way. There's not many that I know that have bonded with the moon in such a way. There's not many of circles of moons out there. So if you were chosen by the moon, in time you will surpass even what I can do. I was not so lucky. It's a different path. Different path for sure.
The wolf just nods, and I'll turn back into my regular form, and I'll tell Maggie to come over, just to introduce herself to. What was the fox's name?
Sylvie.
Sylvie. Just so they can kind of like roll around and play and just enjoy the fire, and just say,
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's actually very important information. So
For sure. She Sylvie does speak like Maggie does to you. But she actually speaks aloud to everyone. Everyone can hear Sylvie speak. Sylvie does not have a feminine voice. Sylvie has a very deep masculine voice. Sylvie has a low voice, very wise voice. Very much sounds like a paladin. Most people know. Sounds like Sir Lancelot. Very old and wise. I'm gonna try to do the voice, but it sounds like an older, wiser spirit. It's like, well, yes, I do play. That's all it says. As it plays with Maggie.
I like it.
Oh yes.
But you all hear
don't
this,
mind
this
if I
fox
do.
speak. Yes. Yeah, unless anyone else wants to do anything. Are you talking, Josh? I think you might be muted. You were.
I'm not muted.
Okay, I'm just tripping. So, as the night shifts over to day, a new day rises. You all set out for Neverwinter. You make it to Neverwinter unimpeded, and as you make it to the city, you enter the city of Neverwinter. The streets are bustling. The streets are chaotic as always. They are, people going about their business. You make it back to Neverwinter's Strixhaven Outreach for Young Minds, where you see sitting at the desk is a gnome with a very long beard that trails. He sees you guys coming. He's like, "Whoa, oh shit! Hello,
Rufus.
strangers. Oh, yes.
Rufus.
Hey, guy. What's up? Hello. What it do?
I'm just glaring at him.
Did you get that gift?
Pat Vara. Like, we're just here to see whatever that brother's name was.
Gwen.
Gwen. We're just here to see Gwen.
Perfect. I will go get them. Or I will let you just follow me.
So is that going to cost 25 gold?
No, it's not. You already know the prank. I can't pull it again.
All right.
Unless.
No, you can't pull it again.
Actually,
Unless what? Wait, no, I want to hear.
It's actually a 35 gold deposit this time.
Oh, is it?
All right, we'll take 35 gold then.
You got your money back. I saw it in the Divine's Wheel of Time. I scrolled and saw it. I predicted the future. I knew you would. You see, he's lying. You know he's lying. He's like, oh my god. But you guys find Gwen and Carp in the same potions room. As you all walk into the room, Gwen's like, well, that wasn't very long. It's only been at best 2 days. It's the third day. We haven't gotten much he hasn't gotten much progress, but I haven't seen any developments either with his condition. But I assume that you found whatever you were looking for if you've returned so quick. I thought you were going to be gone at least a week or so.
Well, we found things faster than we thought.
Oh. Perfect. He knows how to. He's actually exceptionally developed. His takes well to magic. I don't know if it's him or whatever's happening to him, but he is very. He's very quickly adapting to spells and learning. He already knows how to cast the light spell, which is usually a little bit of a progress. So he knows how to do that. He knows how to. Against my best efforts, he knows how to cast the cantrip Firebolt. He knows how to throw fire, so hope you have fun with that. And he has developed a strange... Something strange has happened.
thought you said
But-
nothing strange has happened.
Well, now that I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about it, it's strange. He's developed fast. That's a really strange occurrence. But I think it's best if you just talk to him. And I'm not gonna. You will see quickly what I'm talking about. So I think you should talk to him first, since you're his sister and his guardian. But he is quite quickly adapting to magic. He is exceptional. He's actually been paying attention, so I think he does have a really good future in this field.
Okay.
Yep. You see Carp is in the corner. He's just like pew 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 pew, shooting firebolts out of his finger guns.
no.
You see like little scorch marks on the wall.
Hell
He's actually doing a really good job of controlling. He's not making it where it's not doing a lot of damage, but seems he has mastered the control of the damage on it. Like he is just blasting small little char marks into the wall, and you see some sort of magical effect cleans the wall, makes it new again. Very Harry Potter-esque. But you walk over to him and you see as he's continuing to just shoot firebolts, you hear in your head, you hear Carp's voice. He says, "Hey Var, how's it going?" And you see he's still like focused on shooting firebolts. He doesn't turn to you, but you hear him speak to you within your own mind. No one else hears this.
Carp?
Yeah, what's up? I'm just practicing my cool trick at this firebolt thing that she taught me. It's pretty cool. Hey, he's still not turning. He's still focused on just shooting these spells out.
That's really cool. I brought you a gift.
Oh, hell yeah, what is it? He's still not turned around. He's still just shooting.
Well, you have to look at it to get it.
Oh, okay. He turns towards you, and all of you see a very small eye in the middle of his forehead, very tiny eyeball.
What the?
You see Gwen goes like, "Oh," as he turns around. You see this eyeball is
No
independently
developments.
moving. Independently
development.
moving. You feel Gwen was trying to like play down what was happening, especially with him in the room. You all kind of register that now as this revelation has happened. But he's like looking at you, but his other eye's kind of just independently moving. It is this like really small, beady, like blackish red eye. He's like, "What'd you get me?"
I'll pull out the dragon tooth necklace I made and be like, this is a dragon tooth.
Whoa! Is it real,
Um,
or did you steal it?
No,
Is it real?
it's real. We killed a green dragon.
Holy shit! Oh, holy crap! That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
You not hurt? I thought isn't that hard to do?
We had some help.
I wish I could have killed a green dragon. That would have been cool.
Well, maybe in the future. Here.
Oh yeah, thanks. He takes it from you, puts it on. So how'd I look? He like poses with it. I look good?
Yeah, very cool. Carp, listen. We're gonna give you something.
Another gift?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's another
Sure.
gift.
It's a drink though.
Oh, is it beer? Is it alcohol?
Yeah, it's alcohol.
Holy
It's to
shit.
celebrate your finger guns.
Holy
It's
shit.
a little shot.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Should I do it here with the teacher in the room? Or
Go
should we
for it.
somewhere?
We should probably find a space where you can do it and
Not get in trouble.
Yeah, and where
Okay.
we can protect you. And I'm looking at everyone like,
I'm not
From the
gonna
law.
get hurt. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I can
We're here to
You get in
celebrate.
trouble.
You're making
I can
progress.
protect myself now.
Gwen, you can decide if you want to be here or not.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna stay here. I want to see what happens.
Okay,
With
well,
whatever happens, I don't know what's gonna happen. So
Stay a good distance away.
sure.
We don't need the law getting involved.
Let me shut the
Uh,
door real quick then. She shuts the door. I don't think any law's gonna get in here.
Shh.
You'll be-
Man, the law's not gonna get it now. Here, yeah,
yeah.
totally.
and
Effective.
my friends will get out some jars in case you need to like throw up.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Which one should I
Yeah.
like aim at? Which one should I like barf on? Who's the
The
one?
closest one.
He looks like he's about to say something. He's like, who should? And then Var in your mind, he's like, who do you hate the most? Who should I throw up?
Let's see. Which one?
Uh,
I'm new.
well, you know who likes pranks?
Yes, Rufus.
Rivian.
Oh,
Rufus.
okay, yeah. I will. I got. He like. You think it looks like he would wink at you, but you just see his like forehead eye blink. He's like, okay, sounds good. He's like, oh yeah. I hope I don't spew. That would be embarrassing, but just know if I do throw up, guys, it's nothing against you, right? Right. All right.
Of course
don't
not.
believe
I
that.
remember my first time.
You
So
said it out
what's-
loud and then just quietly stopped talking. So I have a feeling.
I had like. Sorry, I've been losing like I have this like. I don't know how to explain this. I'm just like so stressed out with magic that
Yeah,
sometimes
totally. I totally
Um,
understand. And I'm glaring at Vara because I can tell. I know for a fact, just at a previous pranks I've done, I know for a fact Vara picked me.
All right. Here is your shot.
Whoa! What is it? What's it called? It's green.
It
That's
is
cool.
called.
Is it apple flavored?
It's actually called Dragon's Breath. It's
Yep.
Yeah.
actually very rare and very potent, but
Oh,
powerful. So
So if you can't handle it, I understand.
yeah.
I mean, big kids can, so
I'm a grown up. I'm a man now.
yeah, totally.
I can do this.
Prove it.
He reaches out for it. Give it to me.
Here you go.
He like looks around the room.
Be
All right, I'm gonna do
responsible.
it. He like you see him close his eyes. Like he like lifts it up to his mouth as he closes his eyes. You see the other eye just like looking around as he does. And he drinks it and he's like, what the fuck is that?
I'm gonna stand behind him.
Oh God! He's like trying to move towards. He's like trying to turn around and rip it. Oh! God.
I'm like moving with him.
Oh! He's like grabbing
I
his
just
stomach,
got
and then
this cloak. I don't need buff on it.
as he's like, you can like see like like it looks like he's like his flesh was cut, like his blood just drains, like he goes like white. Very much looks like he's like the effects hit. Like if it was a drink, it's like he doesn't know how to respond to it, so his body's like doing this weird like adjustment process to it without the whatever's inside him kind of coping for that. But as he's like going, oh, and he's like trying to turn around, he just stops moving. He quits gagging. You just watch him just stand up straight. His eyes are like wide open, and you just start seeing him start shaking viciously. He starts to like tap, 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 tap. Starts to shake violently. Rivian, you are like trying to hold him, but he's like shaking your body, and you watch as he starts shaking, and he just stops shaking.
Can I go grab?
I got my jar ready.
You watch as stuff begins to crawl beneath his skin. You watch like little worms moving throughout his body. You see them like manifesting and just squirming. It looks like his whole body's like every inch of his body's just covered in these wiggling worms. And you watch as the worms kind of burrow out of his skin in different places, so he looks like a porcupine. And he's still shaking. And then you just watch as they all just retract back into him. And you watch his hand flop off and fall to the ground as the worms kind of coalesce in it.
Get it!
As the hand falls on the ground, the hand continues to shake, and you watch as the hand begins to swell and swell as it starts to grow.
Yeah.
It starts growing faster and faster. You put the jar over it, breaks the glass as it begins to grow into this giant
I'm pulling him away.
globule as it begins to just grow and grow. And that's where we're getting to the session. As this
Fuck.
globule thing begins to
What?
Damn.
Man, I wish the
Awesome.
druid was here.
Yeah, where's that druid?
Um,
Oh.
with that, thanks for
Sorry.
tuning in to Tabletop Tyranny. We will be back live next Tuesday, I think. Emily, are you back next Tuesday, or are you still out of town?
I am here on Tuesday.
All right, so we'll be playing next Tuesday. We'll see what happens with this
Oh man.
parasite or whatever this is happening, whatever gooey creation's happening.
Hell yeah.
The
But yeah,
glorb.
tune in next Tuesday for another episode of this campaign. Tune in Thursday for our Icewind Dale session. With that, thank you for watching. See you next time.
Bye.